recording.
Hello, my name is Swan, and I will be your DM tonight for once again another wonderful game of Fall of Lumos. Thank you so much for coming back. We appreciate it. Whether bot or human, we appreciate you all the more to watch our. Who can remind us of what happened last session?
So we absolutely decided to ruin this asshole's host that tried to trap us. And little did he know, he didn't trap us in the house with him. He trapped himself in the house with us.
Because he is here, apparently.
We're taking shit out in the house. It's the house with us.
I took time to find a really nice mansion map, and you guys have taken less than a session to already completely destroy.
He left us in a fucking house full of acid. Fuck him.
Yeah, at that point, it's a destroy on site. He's lucky there's no babies here.
Babies might get taken out.
Why babies?
That's a good point.
If they're robo babies, oof.
Oh no.
That wasn't what I meant.
Well, if they're his robo babies, absolutely.
Oh, right. One of us needs to sit under a blanket or something, because we're echoing in each other's everything, aren't we?
Well, yeah, but I'll have to change that at some point.
So you guys did arrive at the meeting place, only to find that it appears it was a trapped room. They tried to gas you guys out, but you successfully escaped. You burst into the CEO's office and successfully were able to locate a very peculiar key that has led downstairs into the subterranean areas below, several meters deep. Nox and Eris were taking their time in clearing out the upstairs sectors. And Rovan, what did you discover?
There appears to be some ties to a race known as the, and I don't have my notes here.
The vampirates or something.
Vampirates, yes, that's right.
Not a race, a fucking...
A group. Anyway,
Cult?
we suspect that the family is tied to these things, and these crypts here are used for that. These crypts are where they actually drain life essence from their victims. There's also we're also wondering about how the current guilds are being controlled, because it seems like they're running without instructions at the moment.
Yes, the scouts have seemed almost entirely unfazed by the destruction to the home. Mind you, a lot of damage has been done to this multi-million gold building.
Good.
A lot of damage.
That's really too bad, isn't it?
Additional damage required.
Additional minerals to fix.
And with that being said, let's quickly jump to the surface for 1 second.
Unfortunately, they require additional pylons.
They require something intense, I'll give you that.
Eris and Nox, you guys were still investigating the upstairs. Was there something in particular you were looking for in this
Ultimately, Nox's goal is to ensure that there is no more bots that are able to be constructed behind us and cut off our escape, or they continually start pouring down.
I will tell you that this upstairs, through a more thorough investigation over the course of about 5 minutes, other than you'd find a room full of trophies, some different older or extinct species specifically, you would also find that most of the mechanics that seem to operate the reconstruction of these bots is currently offline, in a bit of a collection of Kadros and Eris blowing the shit out of the stability portions of the upper floors.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
You would also have found a couple more different studies, basically just giving light information about business deals in between separate organizations, but nothing very conclusive, if I may retcon that.
Yeah, that was fair enough. We were getting pretty late last time, and all right. Well, with that, Nox would look at Eris after clearing the upstairs, essentially. I feel it is time to go meet up with our companions. What do you think? I feel we are secure here.
Agreed.
Nox would pick up his cryo brain and head on downstairs, as the search engine probably would be waiting for him as they cross paths.
He would be doing like a little tinkering dance next to like the glowing key sticking out of the door. As he's, it's almost like a little jingle that was already pre-installed in his programming, and this tiny little dance back and forth on his two little legs.
So Nox is going to pick up the key because knowing that this little guy will not, if the object isn't carried or being worn, he won't go after it. And as he goes down, he's going to give him a quick interaction. He's going to pull up that, and he's going to see if he can get him to. What direction the little guy is going to run off to? I just need to pull up. There it is. Nox is going to quickly reprogram. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
And then head downstairs. Was it need a? Oh wait, I can't do that. Once every 12 hours. Okay.
You let him just finish up his programming as he is?
Yeah, pretty much. And Nox is going to pull him onto his shoulders. And now I essentially have to keep track of 3 units.
All right. As Eris and Nox progressively make their way downstairs, we re-enter in with the other group. Bear with me, I'm making sure we're on the right map. We are. Rovin, Daya, Vale, Lognich, Pestle, Kadros, Littlethink, and Compression. You guys are all downstairs. Rovin, you dropped in a little bit of blood that seemed to awaken a vessel that pushed aside one of the braziers, opening up a hidden path in the wall.
That was incredibly cliche.
There's something to be said for cliches now and again.
If you're going through the trouble to hide a secret room, don't make the solution to your puzzle trap obvious. What happened to having a proper key?
Look. Just because they're rich doesn't mean they have an innate sense of narrative propriety. You cannot buy an innate sense of narrative drama.
Fair enough, but an innate sense of competence would be a nice change of pace.
You
If
can't
they're
buy
rich,
that either.
No, but you can hire that.
Unfortunately.
Out of character. Look, just because you are the person who they hire to give them both class and some interest in their existence doesn't mean you can bring it. Doesn't mean you can bring it into the game to bitch about their lack of cliches. Or their exceptional overuse of cliches. Back in character. Are we getting out of here or not?
Vale, you can... Oh, go ahead, please, go ahead.
No, go on. I'm just...
Vale, you can honestly get a bit of a scoff from Kadros' direction being like...
At least this one can say that his dungeons were of more unique design than this
Well,
primitive version.
feel free to take that up with the apparently annoyed elf. I'm certain that if we ever make it to your space, that we'll need both of your assistance to get through the no doubt intricate trap system. And also, should Rovin ever actually build himself a castle full of traps, I have no doubt you'll be there to assist. Now, for the record, Rovin, the next time you need blood, why don't you ask? It's not like I don't carry some around with me. Also, are we getting out of here or not? And while we're on the topic, do we want to bring anything with us to potentially incriminate these fools further?
Any evidence that you can gather would not go amiss. At the moment, it's our word against theirs. And if I may point out, they're holding most of the cards here. They've been on this world quite a bit longer than us, and have
Are we going to
contacts.
try ripping this apart, or are we going to just do what we need to do and then get out of here?
And what is it that we need to do?
Well, we came here to go figure out the person who went after the slimes, and potentially save a whole variety of folks from bombs.
Indeed, and there is a barrel over there from the leaky barrel, which may or may not be incriminating by itself. I mean, the leaky barrel is a system-wide distribution.
GM, is there anything I could roll for, like, insights, potentially insight, about what would potentially be the best thing to bring along with us? Make certain that things are actually, like, what would be the best sort of evidence to potentially use to, if nothing else, weaken these people's everything over the he said, she said variety?
Knox, did you mention before that you're able to take pictures? Or to take really good sketches?
Do you not remember my Van Gogh painting of the skelts and the...
I think in a collaboration between you guys trying to effectively make very realistic imagery and maybe even bringing back some of the pieces to these barrels would probably be pretty good evidence to say, I mean, the leaky barrel was already just a local company. They weren't serving that far out. So to have found a barrel this far, that's pretty good evidence.
Give me 1 sec. I might have one
How is
ability.
that we dumped blood into be useful here? Because I feel like the vampire things would potentially, if I recall, Rogan said that they weren't exactly, you know, model citizens.
No, generally not. They are not model citizens, no.
And
They're rather unsavory characters, all things considered.
So I actually have, with my magical tinkering, first level you learn how to invest sparks of magic into mundane objects to use this ability. I can do that. The object sheds a bright light in a 5-foot radius, dim light for additional 5 feet. Whenever tapped by a creature, object emits recorded message. And the big one you're looking for is a static visual effect appears on one of the object's surfaces. The effect can be a picture, up to 25 words of text, lines, and shapes, or a mixture of these elements as you like. And chosen property lasts indefinitely. But I think I can only have
barrel with us.
the maximum number of objects you can affect with this feature is 1 times equal to my intelligence modifier. So I literally could take a picture of it on, I don't know, piece of paper.
And the only reason I'm actually bringing that up is because I happened to watch another DM who justified to say that a artificer can technically take a picture with their own tools with accuracy.
And I would trust the magical tinkering over a painting sort of thing, because a painting can easily be doctored, especially if it's a good one. Okay, yeah, the guy could easily put in that note, but a picture, this skill doesn't allow things to be altered. It says a picture, so effectively, yeah, I would agree with you on that one. That's actually a pretty cool concept.
Does that help at all, Vale?
A little, yes.
And the cup you were referring to, it's more like an altar, so it's a big slab of rock with this like indentation into it.
Really?
You could carry it, but it's.
I have no interest in taking that.
Who just died?
We lost the Kanku.
Oh no, the
Oh no,
Kanku
the
just
music!
died. Oh no! Rip and quarantine Kanku. Ah, it's back. It lives.
Yay!
Yay!
Okay.
For storage, I just wanted like something with sigils of, you know, pirates with vampire tendencies, I suppose.
Knox, do you want to
Thanks
get
for
to
the
work kind of working with Vale and the others to take imagery shots?
Absolutely, yeah. So
Scenic view pictures?
Landscapes.
Landscapes.
So I can only do 5 of these, and Nox is gonna hold open his book full of recipes and all notes and all that. I can put an accurate picture on these last 5 pages here, but that's all I can do. Anything past that will be lost.
I say we take the barrel.
You gonna carry a barrel around?
Well, why can't we just take like the pieces of it that have the indentation of the leaky barrel?
Yeah, you can do that. You said barrel, so I was like, all right.
Uh,
around a barrel.
Actually, I have one further question. In this sort of era, is there batch numbers or where
That's a good point.
that sort of stuff? Essentially, like batched, where then you can cross-reference to where these things go, that sort of stuff. Is there that information there?
I would say that since this was technically a shipment, yes.
Is there any chance that there's a shipping paper instead of the barrel itself?
There's no shipping paper. You will be able to find kind of like that burn brand labeling on the barrel.
The one problem we have with this is the fact that anyone could argue that, oh, we brought this on site with us. Though, can they? My concern is that we're going to go to this meeting, and we're going to try and proclaim that this place is a target, and they're going to ask for proof. And okay, that's fair enough. But for us to show proof, we would then pull out this barrel. What would they say? Oh, you brought the barrel with you. But at the same point, the leaky barrel. Leave the barrels.
A photograph of the barrel in place would
Yes, but what
Likely
guarantee do we
substantiate.
have that they won't look at this and go, well, that could be anyone's place?
Not if I get a nice wide shot.
And what,
precisely. I suspect in this case it's a weight of evidence, so each individual piece of evidence might not stand on its own, but combined, this might be enough weight to bring this organization down.
I fully agree with that. So, if we can, put the pieces back, bring whatever we need to just in case something happens to my book. Oh, that'd be a tragedy if I lost that. But, grab what we can, but I will take a picture showing this entire basement. And, well, Logny here, would you be willing...
Oh, go ahead.
Nox would literally be like, and Logny, ... would you be willing to help us bring down the people that ruined your life?
It means not becoming one of them. I would make that decision, yes.
Compression, you will guard Logny with your life. I am tasking my closest friend, longest friend, with his life and your life. I hope you understand the relevance of that.
She doesn't even like kind of give him more an answer, but kind of more like hugs on to like Compression, who, by the way, Compression stands widely taller over her, being of tiefling original origin. He's much shorter. So she's more like hugged onto his like hips as she kind of like hides behind him.
I can see Compression kind of doing the looks around as he hugs on, wraps on,
Tapping.
taps shoulder, then poses. Chest out poses.
So now his nickname has now become Baymax.
Wait till I adapt that power armor and him together. Yeah, that's my thoughts right now.
For the record, we have not actually seen Big Hero 6, so all of this could be moot.
Anyways, go ahead, Swan.
So, a passage leads further down, lit by magical candles. Otherwise, you guys are still just seemingly in this crypt.
Can we filter out of the hallway here, please? I just feels a little bit cramped.
Who's leading your party?
I'll take point, and I'll go stealthy.
All right, sneaky.
Robin, perchance do you have your stealth, your abilities to make us quieter, or is that something best left to her another time?
I suspect if I can assist with that, if you feel that it is necessary here.
Would this be considered lightly obscured?
It's fairly dark down here.
Oh, good.
Not pitch black, but I would say like as if you had just a desk light in a room.
The 24.
Yeah, you're pretty obscured, mixed into the depths of the dark.
Lovely. So yeah, 24 plus perception. That's like a 12.
I seem to have lost track of Vale, so I suspect she is sufficiently stealthy at the moment.
Then we'll leave this for another time. Keep your spells.
With a perception,
go
you don't
ahead.
pick up on any abnormal movements at this time. You don't hear anything. As you move further in Vale, you notice to your left side, you're technically down, but it would be your left in the direction you're moving. A series of very small windows that seem to oversee what looks almost kind of like a boardroom.
Is there anybody in there?
There is no one in
Do you
there.
hear anybody?
There is no one in there. And
Lovely.
you do not hear anyone.
That's also uncomfortable. I'm going to, over the chirp, go and mention a Nox because I know that Rovan doesn't have one. God, this is getting boring. Hey, there's a boardroom. Do we want to take a look there?
Continue your scouting. The rest of us will handle the boardroom.
Very well. So I will take a look in. I'll look at this door to see if this door
It's actually these are just windows. The more specific door is like over in this direction.
Cool. Well, I'll keep going, seeing if I can see anything, of which I can't, so I'll just keep going.
Looking through the windows and kind of getting a good perspective, you wouldn't really pick up on anything initially, but as you look further down, there's two things that kick off to you. Number one, as you peer through the windows, you notice on the floor there looks to be like clean stains underneath the table.
Comforting.
And the moment you hit this hallway, you smell rotten milk.
Oh, bugger.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, I'm backing up and in the chirp too. Can chirps do, like, chirp group? Like, is there a group message option?
There is not a group message option.
I'm looking at Nox going, get everybody back and stay.
Hold positions, friends.
The white. Yes, I'm in the group chat talking. I'm smelling the white death again.
Well, don't go sniffing it.
If you
Thanks. Yeah, but Vale, unlike Kaya, is like stifling all of the "Are you fucking kidding me?" discussion.
Meanwhile, Nia is just, this is how the Nia do. She will make you want to shake her like a salt shaker.
Or a rattle.
Okay, no los dos.
Anyway, so right, having informed everybody, if I remember, white death is fine if you don't breathe it, right?
This is true.
I mean, fine. So I'm gonna stop breathing.
You weren't breathing before, so you're doing
That's
even better.
true. I'm going to consciously not be breathing.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Aww.
The Midwestern mom has appeared. Oh god.
All
Alright, I'm gonna start being like eagle-eyed and gently coming forward.
You notice another series of small hallways, but the smell seems to get stronger as you move forward, not south.
Before Vale goes too far, Nox is going to pipe in. Are we clear to check the conference room, or do you want us holding back still?
Don't breathe. You should be fine for now.
If you don't breathe. Everyone with lungs, just stop.
Then, unfortunately, Vale, we're not moving.
I'm sorry,
you can't hear me, Sir
Rowan.
Rowan. You don't have a chirp.
I'm right beside Robin.
Considering that I'm standing next to Nox, I suspect it should be.
Nox would hold his chirp out for Robin to hear.
That's very funny, though.
So, Vale, as you progress forward, you would be able to see to your south further hallways, but the smell seems to be lingering more to, in this case, it'd be a little easier if I just do that way.
That would be helpful.
Alright,
Alright,
so
so
I'm gonna
see how bad it is to the doors to see if it's safe for them to even be around it.
The smell is getting stronger.
I'm going after it. I want to know where it is.
The smell is getting stronger. You are now at a door.
Lovely. Can I open this door?
You can unlock this door.
Check the trap.
That's
15.
You do not notice any traps.
But the door is locked.
The door is locked.
16 for unlocking.
You tinker with the door for a couple seconds, and eventually you hear a click.
Gently opening this door.
It's a coat closet. But the smell is very pungent in this room.
Is there any coat in there?
There are no coats in there.
Is there... I'm inspecting for like hidden doors and shit.
Give me another investigation check.
Nat 20.
Ah!
Damn, look at you go.
Your intuition, heightened by your memories of before, and your experience with the White Death, tell you something is off. And as you raise your hand and run it along the opposite side, you, in your experience as a rogue, 100% can feel a fake wall.
Oh no.
Is there any way to open it?
How would you want to open it?
Well, I want to see if there's a way to open it first, and maybe hinges, and you know, a door handle or anything. I don't know. I'm not actually a rogue.
I thought you weren't a rogue.
I just play one on TV, is that it?
Say that again.
Well, you notice that it looks like a standard coat closet, and the wall you're looking at, it sounds hollow on the other side.
Let's start pressing around for hidden buttons.
You do not find any buttons in that 20. But what you could determine is that with enough of a pull, you could probably pry the wood off.
I'm gonna mentally summon Kadros and see if he can help me with levering actions. Although no, he's a blade made of fire, isn't he? He's not actually a blade.
Yes.
Fuck, I keep...
Also, surprisingly, if you were to summon Kadros, you'd find he's having an incredibly difficult time passing through these walls.
Can I make an Arcana check of some sort to see if there's magical existence around here?
Yeah, you could do an Arcana check.
Please God, let this luck hold. Wow, that's good, so... That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
As you listen to your heart and hear into your mind about how Kadros is having difficulty with these walls, you kind of pushed your hand as you were investigating the room up against the one technically to your north. And what you notice is that the wall seems to have this green sheen to it, almost kind of like a purple-white sheen as well, black in color. And what you now have realized is that they have embedded adamantine into the walls.
Remind me what adamantine does again?
That is one of the hardest metals in all of the D&D world.
So he couldn't come here, like, through the wall, then he'd need to come officially.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, regular person methods of getting here, not, like, through walls and shit, but I mean, he wanted to be fancy, so I guess. Lovely.
You realize that this would probably be, first of all, a very expensive area, but overall, no better way to fortify a vault than with the solar system's strongest metal.
Nox quietly wants to burn this entire place down in a crucible and turn it into weapons.
Vale will relay most of this to Nox for suggestions, and also wondering if any of them have managed to figure out how to not be breathing air and come down this way.
For breathing air.
While he's discussing this, she's going to start levering off the boards on this potential vault.
You pull hard on these boards while everyone else, what are y'all doing?
So we're not allowed to breathe air.
You could potentially, I don't know how far it goes, you could potentially make it all the way down and into the other hallway, but I think I found their vault.
Vale, as you start to pull at the wood,
Yikes!
I don't have a wood sound, so that's
No,
the best
That'll
part
work.
I have.
That's a good wood sound.
You are pulling and pulling,
And it flicks you in the nose.
and
Oh,
it affects you
God.
in the nose. And the sight is extremely uncomforting.
Oh my god.
You
This
find
is
This is where the smell's coming from.
an entire room filled with an array of different catering companies' boxes and barrels, each with their own particular logos from all across the solar system.
Reeking of the White Death.
This
Oh,
room
no.
reeks of spoiled milk.
Nox,
Yes, Vale?
I need you specifically to figure out precisely how to not breathe this stuff in, and I need you and your artificer's tools down here yesterday. This isn't something I think we can let go.
Inside this room, you see the barrels politely stacked.
Lightly stacked?
Politely.
Oh,
Oh,
lightly.
lightly.
Yes.
Sorry,
Sorry, I honestly heard you say politely, and it was like, what do manners have to do with the way they're stacked?
Well, like they're not like just shoved like in corners or anything like that. Like
Neatly?
they're stacked very neatly. And you also notice a large amount of additional materials supporting the upcoming Keys conference talks, including pamphlets, discussionary boards, posters, and little bits and trinkets, all with an intermixing happy logo about the coalition and the natural born intermediary meeting mixed in between all this.
What do you want to bet they're damn certain that they have some sort of antidote for themselves and are happy to take out the natural born?
Nox, upon hearing Vale's request, is going to sigh. And the best thing he has in his mind is casting air bubble around his head himself.
Well, air bubble is what worked before, FYI.
So he's going to cast air bubble. He's going to look at everyone. Give me a good burial if I suddenly turn into a pile of calcium.
Please don't do that.
And he's going to hustle down.
Eris, Rovan, what do you guys think about all this that's been going on? As you watch your friend walk into the belly of the beast.
And I'm very
Rovan is
vulnerable with-
concerned. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Nurin.
Rovan is concerned that despite the gravity of the situation, this whole endeavor has been ridiculously easy.
Also that.
And Eris, what were you saying?
I know very little of what past has gone on here, so I'm just kind of
Just taking it in.
waiting to see what happens.
Watching out for any unusual or unnecessary intrusion.
So just keeping watch.
Nox, you head down the hallway, unable to kind of pick up on these smells as you breathe in. It almost sounds like you're in like one of those like Soviet ventilators in your own head as your heart beats strong. You can feel it pounding inside as you eventually see Vale standing inside of what looks like a coat closet.
What do you have, Vale?
Well, I'll start by pointing out the adamantine because I know that he'd be thrilled, and then also mention that I'm pretty certain that the leaky barrel was just the most recent acquisition of theirs to try and bring a lot of people down.
Nox is going to walk up and walk past Vale.
You need to stay away from those. Don't touch the barrels.
I don't intend to touch the barrels. I presume the contact is skin, but I need to see this so I can... And Nox is going to flip open his folder. Or his, tome.
Grimoire.
Yeah, grimoire at this point. Very grim war at this point.
Nox, it's a chilling sight to step in and almost like a flash in the face of your history, remembering the wonderful people at the Leaky Barrel that gave you guys housing and taking care of. Now all of their, nothing but their very logo symbolizes possible death. As you see 23 barrels, as well as a number of other different companies who all seem to produce food or drink or other wine other wine products stored politely and neatly in a room of death.
Filled with death. It all has the white death in it. Then she'll narrate for the rest of them. I found a quote closet. It's the vault. And it's got a variety of different things in here. All the barrels and crates are from different places around the galaxies. And they're full of the White Death. And some lovely commentary. And she'll point out the pamphlets to Nox as well and explain to the group. Yeah, they seem to have decided that they were going to have pamphlets about the great benefits of peace between the coalition.
Is there any way for us to blow all this up and not cause a massive...
Unlikely. Would fire work there, Nox? Or, sorry, Swan?
Since the White Death requires very particular, as you guys would remember, very particular environment to grow. And the only big concern you'd have is to allow it to escape through like a ventilation. But burning would work quite well.
It's an opportunity for this to get out.
Okay, how do we lock this down so we can burn it? It needs air, but
Chemical fire.
can we do a giant version of the bubble head spell?
I think that we need to figure out what else is going on here before we worry about that.
That's fair.
Mind you, I will also say, even though you guys cannot hear it, the alarm is still going off.
Of course it is.
I don't know
There
whether
is-
I know it's not, but I'll come through in the chirp. Does this spread through space, as per se? Like if you were air seal a container and burn it in space and just let it drift, would that be possible?
Spawn.
It requires air, like so if the particles themselves are just kind of floating, it really wouldn't get into your lungs unless you like collected it and then
Puffed it.
puffed it.
Yeah, but wouldn't it also be something like microbial issues in space?
Oh,
You
yeah,
could
if
also
someone
not
came
just
in-
container it and ship it into the star.
Like I said, it takes very particular. The only reason it kind of spread on Vale's planet so successfully was because there was so much of it, and it then got to the population. It got bigger, moved like a giant cloud. It got to population. It got bigger, and so on and so forth.
Ugh.
It's not exactly something I want to have the chance of. Even if this planet is potentially on its way out, I'd rather not be responsible for the remaining populace becoming like mine.
Understandable.
At this point, I want evidence. Maybe we bring this to somebody else who can handle it better.
Unfortunately, this is members of the planetary security forces, and this is one of their higher ups.
Hey,
Hey, Roven, you still have that on chemical fire, don't you? You can't hear me, right?
Well, yeah, there's no none of our team close enough to him.
Then again, do we want to burn this now?
Let's leave it for now. Let's close this door up.
The
Have you
longer
got
we
the
leave
picture of this?
Yeah, Nox would have snapped a picture.
I'm going scouting again.
Trying to
Trying to find a relatively safe-ish space for them to follow without needing spells.
I can say that your risk level is low unless you open the barrel.
Very well.
Alright.
Alright, I'll let them know over chirps, like, if you guys would like to go in and investigate that boardroom. You're welcome to it. I'm gonna try and find a way out.
Roven, give me a nature check.
Uh, 13.
You kind of walk along the inner parts of this boardroom area, but what becomes evident is, like I said, it looks like they tried to clean up stains on the ground, but it doesn't take much for you to kind of pick up, this is dried blood.
Could I have figured out what kind of dried blood it was?
You'd have to be there, but you could do a medicine check.
All right. Well, Rovan, unsurprised that there is blood in a place such as this, considering the blood key trap before, is totally unsurprised to find dried blood, but he will perform a medicine check while he's there. So 16 for medicine.
You take little bits of the blood here and there, the dried bits that are kind of clinging to the carpet that had not been cleaned with bleach. And in your experience, you determine this is a mix of different species. Some blood doesn't really coagulate the same way. Some of it's a little bit of a different color.
Hot making.
Breathing.
Oh, sorry.
We said there was no breathing, remember?
With the white
No
death,
breathing
okay.
was allowed.
Well, you haven't been holding your breath the whole time?
But yeah, you could certainly determine there's multiple different species blood.
Is anything investigating the boardroom, and I can do an investigation check, is there anything else that stands out other than the dried blood, or is it just a standard boardroom?
Give me an investigation check.
Well, for investigation.
Where is it? Where is it? You can pick up in the fireplace, something is sitting inside of the ashes.
Rovan will go over to the fireplace and look, but don't touch at the thing.
Something is covered in soot beneath a lot of the wood, the dried charcoal bits.
Rovan will
Wood
find
and not paper.
a stick from the fireplace and use that to move some of the ashes from the object, being careful not to inhale ashes or anything and not spread a bunch of them.
You find a skull,
Yorick?
That's fucked up.
and attached
And-
to the skull is the same mechanism that you saw from the werewolves. The same mechanism that was attached to the female victim you saved.
Rovan will take the skull, I guess. Additional evidence of
Asshole.
bullshittery.
That's a good comment. I like that one.
And then he and Little Think will proceed to meet up with Nox and let him know what we found so far.
That is interesting.
And what have you and Vale determined out here?
Nothing more than, and Nox is gonna gesture over his shoulder with his thumb, an entire room waiting to murder countless civilizations.
Oh, how?
White Death.
Ah. Might I recommend that we either destroy it immediately or come up with a contingency plan to destroy it?
I have been contemplating this.
Perhaps we could rig a. I do have a barrel of Alchemist's Fire here.
Oh, do you?
I do. I have 3 of them in total. Perhaps we could use one of these and a temporary. Say a time. Is there any way to time a detonation for several hours from this point, just as a contingency? In the event that the unthinkable may happen, we might not make it back. At least this won't be used to.
Really, really, really long wick.
Nox just smiles at Rovan. Remember what I did with, in a matter of a few minutes with a hemp rope, a lighter, and 3 barrels of alchemist fire?
I do recall, and Rovan will take the alchemist fire barrel out of the bag of holding and pass it over to Nox and work your magic on this, artificer.
Nox is gonna crack his knuckles, crack his neck, give Rowan a smile, a little salute. He's gonna drag the barrel into the room, and essentially with Nox's various abilities, and this is going to cost a little bit of gold too, which he does have a little bit left. Can he create, because he has the ability with Tinkerer to create clockwork type objects, create essentially a time bomb that would spark and light the alchemist's fire after so many hours have passed?
You could. Could I also offer an idea?
Go ahead.
You have 2 tiny bots who can follow small direction.
Yeah, but why sacrifice one of them?
That was just me being a douchebag, just offering like a. Well, you do got these 2 little guys.
I mean,
that's
true.
But should we use them
in such a terrible way?
Hi,
You've been alive for all of 0.5 of a second. We're going to use you to, self-destruct everything. You're the kamikaze for everybody else's bad decisions.
Bye!
Ask Nox, could you reprogram one of the damaged bots to do the same job?
Oh no, that's worse.
So, floaty ones.
Oh, never mind. That's fine.
I could definitely attempt to do something like that. That's not something I've tried before, but, well, programming's programming.
You had rigged this before on the station, just a much shorter time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if you took a minute to work something, give me a tinker's check, but I think you could pull this off.
Easier if the dice would stay on the table.
Eris, Naya, what are you 2 doing?
I guess Nia is just looking around and.
Oh, are you with them? Because your token hasn't moved, so I have to keep mental track.
You know what? I guess if I could get a bubblehead, I guess I would probably go have a look. Wait, no, I'm here with. Okay. Vale went that way. Nia's going to peer around over here with Kadros to see if there's anything here other than the way down to what is apparently a nightmare.
Upstairs, you can start to hear what sounds like the breaking of stone and wood as you think forces have started to move into the building upstairs.
Ah.
Why don't we let them come on down?
We can't
We are
hear
about
that.
to have a problem, and we really don't want this shit spreading.
Lovely.
So, if we can perhaps burn this shit down quick, fast, and in a hurry, so we can get the hell out of here. If only we could teleport.
Is compression following behind you there, Nox?
Compression is literally glued to Logni. So wherever Logni goes, compression will go.
Hopefully this away.
I was gonna say I just want to confirm before I self-move anybody.
Yeah. Compression, Logni, and the 2 bots are hanging on to compression.
Logni seems to be seemingly holding her nose, her silicone nose in place as she kind of picks up on a weird smell. Vale, it doesn't even really take you and I wouldn't even say you need to do a perception check because it's very obvious. As you enter into this next hallway and you look down what looks like a long corridor-like room, you smell what smells like pungent sewage,
Charming.
like a mix of urine and feces.
I think they escaped out the sewer lines.
Coming from
Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, marvelous. Wonderful. Oh, I'm never going to get. I wish I had worn bad clothes. I am never going to get the reek out.
We'll get it out at some point, yeah.
Ah,
Alright, I'm headed in whatever direction to try and find a semi-safe way, but I want to double back and check things over around here too.
Oh, are you moving your token? You hear a soft moan.
What? Alright, I'm back in stealth and going towards that. We may have trouble ahead. I'm just gonna send to Nox. That's a 17.
As you move towards the next hallway, you notice two large doors. You can actually probably see one from your angle. Both labeled merchandise.
Oh, goddess above. I don't even know who to call. I could use some assistance. Anybody good with medicine?
Oh no. Is there a doctor in the house?
I need a doctor. Doctor, please. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, good lord.
That wasn't where I was going with that, but sure. I'll go up to the door, knowing that I've sent the call. I'd like some assistance sooner rather than later. Sent out the call, I'm now going up to the door. What
As
can
you
I
head up-
hear?
As you head up to the door, you hear what sounds like a very light scratching.
No, balls. Okay.
You notice a chain around these two double doors and a large lock.
Somebody near Roven potentially give me option with him and little think for a bit.
Nox, would you communicate to Roven and Little think that Vale would need assistance?
I was just checking to see if Rope was still nearby. Oh, hold on. Hearing that, Nox would grab his chirp, unstrap it off his wrist, and like slide it across the floor towards the entrance, because Nox, I guess, technically is in here with the Alchemist Fire. Wilvin, Vale wants to talk to you.
You have my attention.
Should you and Little Think come down here, please? Possibly Nia as well. She'll direct
One sec.
Nia.
Doorbell.
Ooh, doorbell.
Hmm.
Maybe it's a cheesemonger.
I'm
I'm
not
not
kidding.
kidding.
On one of my podcasts,
somebody they were in the middle of the thing and they had this on the outtakes. And it's like, oh, that's doorbell. Says one.
And
And it's like,
well,
who's at the door? And it turned out to actually be the person from the cheese shop.
Marvelous.
Of course,
Of course, they're in like
Kent,
Kent, so
and
and
Canterbury.
Canterbury.
Of course. So Nia is doing her best. Well, she's she's going to have to go to someone else for a bubblehead spell because she doesn't have that one, and she is ruining it more day by day.
Well,
Nova
Nova just went to the bathroom, so he'll be along shortly.
Yeah, no rush. No problem.
Rowan and Little Think will make their way over to Vale.
You
How
both
can we
see
assist?
two doors, one there, and one here, both labeled merchandise. One with a big M, one with a big F.
Oh no,
Oh dear.
That's even worse than I thought.
that's actually
Well,
this is all actively really bad.
We can make several assumptions of what the merchandise is based
I heard,
on this alone.
I heard scratching, and I was hoping maybe you might be able to convince Littlethink to assist.
Rowan will look at Littlethink and raise an eyebrow.
Cheese.
Jeez.
Food, right?
Rowan will poke around in his bag for snacks and hand Littlethink a piece of the jerky that they were sampling before, having run out of cheese completely.
Immediately, like it just disappears the entire length, like into his mouth. It kind of like has like a spoke like look to him. He almost looks like he has a piercing in his face. But after a second, he seemingly chews it in half and it disappears into his gullet before he kind of scurries down your leg and out through your pants, going down. And you see him kind of like make his way over towards. There's a very tiny crack between the two doors at the base. And he can filter in this image for you. What appears to be a female leaning up against the door, slowly clawing at it. And she seems to have the same apparatus on her head.
Oh no.
Reuben will relay that to Vale, noting that it is likely that we will need to restrain her if we wish to open this door.
What about the mail?
No, and Mortis is taking up the Pokeball.
Indeed. And Rovan will kind of motion to the other door and, for Littlethink there and see if he could find a way in there as well.
Similarly, he will go ahead and attempt to look underneath the door. He does find a small crack and forwards you the current image.
This one appears to be occupied as well.
Not
It seems that they have decent amount of stock for this merchandise.
Vale will visibly shudder at that commentary. We have people in helmets again. She will relay to Nia and Eris respectively.
Oh no.
Anyone would like to come assist? Also Nox, just so that he's, kept up.
He is like,
As an
"Well,
observation, they are not in immediate danger, and they are contained. The only immediate danger to them would be if our contingency was to go up. We can continue investigating before taking any action on them. I assume that you would like to attempt to assist them rather than put them out of their misery. Is that correct?
ideally."
Well, perhaps we should secure our own exit prior to...
Worrying about theirs, yes.
Balls. Alright. We'll go looking for a way out. Which way
As
is
an
this
observation, I suspect that the way that we came in will be considerably harder to get out of. I assume that our actions have not gone unnoticed. We weren't exactly subtle in our...
The last thing you notice as you have entered into this hallway is in this direction, there is a massive lock-style door right here, almost like a giant safe. And you can see arcane runes along the edges.
Would you and Naya like to potentially deal with the giant arcane thing directly behind you whilst I go looking for an exit?
I was thinking that might be a good job for our metal druid.
Druid is not metal.
The druid could be metal and was metal the last time we heard from him.
Perhaps they meant the rocking out style.
Let me rephrase. Our druid of wanton destruction, for which I have innumerable respect for.
Rovan, it sounds more like you're a wee bit jealous you can't take out walls the same way. Why don't you and
With your
Naya-
face?
Why don't you lot handle that? Keeping you out of more trouble. I'll go find an exit.
Well, division of labor and all that.
So, with the hope that our feathered friend is en route, Rovan and Littlethink will go and perform an investigation on the large door.
Anaya, Kadros, and Eris, are you hanging out and waiting to see if the forces are...
Nia is going to take a quick peek around where she can, if there's anything to look at. I don't know if there are windows or anything here. I don't know how this is laid out.
Well, you're in a stairwell several meters down.
Alright. If I go to the top of the stairwell, what do I see?
The door has closed,
How
but you can
have the
hear
noise-
a lot of noise as you can hear what sounds like mechanical servos.
Pedro's picking up on all this noise will be like gently going towards Nia, putting himself in her hand, and then like pulling in a direction. We are leaving now. You are coming with.
Okay, Nia is now getting pulled along by a sword, rather like a large and pulley dog. Okay, so yes, she is
Eris, are you progressing to look at this massive vault lock?
Yeah, Nia is also going to do that, but she's going to get a bubble head thing first, just because she does not want to, acquire the White Death. Please and thank you.
Vale will transmit through Kadros. You should be fine. Just hold your breath for a bit.
Okay.
Nox,
Oh,
you
she's-
are successful. Oh, go ahead. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, Nia does the thing, holds her breath, carry on.
Nox, you are able to, with a 31, definitely successfully set up what looks to be like a rudimentary trap to kind of set off after probably about 2 hours.
Kadros will also start gently nudging, like out of Nia's hand and nudging compression a little faster.
Yeah, Nia, let's go very readily. She does not like being jerked around.
He was being gentle.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, but
Gentle
it's
as a
gentle
dragon
isn't
doesn't actually give a shit about gentleness is.
As gentle as a dragon who doesn't understand. He who is not subject to the laws of physics in the same way
Precisely.
as my poor mortal bard is.
Well,
Yeah.
he's trying.
He's trying.
He's trying. He
usually
just
failing.
can't.
Yeah, exactly.
He's doing his best. His best is just not very good.
Precisely.
It's
It's working, but it's also not.
There is an effort. It's a piss poor effort, but there is an effort.
He's
He's
now
now
very
happy that you called him that.
Or
Or decided that his effort was piss poor. Thank you very much.
Nia would never say it. She deeply respects the illustrious one. She's just a little miffed to be, yanked
Going
around.
Around.
He's
He's also trying to do it, which was funny because he was trying to do it in a way you'd understand.
I mean, she gets it. She just doesn't like it.
It's fair.
Fair.
Rovan, you speak Elvish, right?
I do.
Translating the door of the large vault, you can definitely determine it says high security.
Rovan is now very interested in what's behind that door. Also wondering why it's written in Elvish. That seems a bit odd detail considering that none of this house is Elvis in origin.
They were.
Thank you very much. Okay, where? All right, so
Oh, I'm
Nia.
sorry, did I get that incorrect?
I couldn't remember now, so
Did we lose Nox, by the way?
No, I'm right here.
he's here.
Okay, I just hadn't heard an input
Alright,
from you for a while.
Where is Big Joe? Over here.
Yes.
All right. Nia's also going to take a look, but I'm assuming that everything.
It is a massive vault-like door.
All right, and you said it was Arcana, perhaps, or?
It would be Arcana.
All right. 24.
It is not high enough.
Oh shit! It's like that, is
You
it?
need those high-ass rolls now.
Nia
You start to
squints.
pick at the door, Ilnaya, and you can kind of definitely see that this is not an easy vault. Not to say 24 isn't high, but it is not an easy thing to tinker with, as even your attempt to manipulate the arcane runes does not seem to trigger the adamantian interior of this vault.
Huh.
Well,
I don't know if I have anything spell-wise that would help with this. I know I have detect magic. Do I have identify? Where is my
Can
shit?
Cadrils help with this at all?
Oh, I do have identify. I think that's one of the ones I can cast as a ritual, but I'm sort of unclear as to whether a bard can ritual cast.
Also known as somebody's been playing a druid for too long.
I mean, I recall being able to do this on another bard, but I'm not sure if this was an off-label use. So I'm going to defer to your judgment in this matter, and
Bear with me. Say it one more time. I apologize.
No
Is
worries.
it the casting of
I think it was
Identify?
identify or detect magic. I can't remember which it was as a rituals, so I don't have to use up a slot, but it does take like 5-10 minutes.
It says 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute. That's it.
Yeah.
Well then, all right. And I guess can I do that? I
You
can't
can.
remember. Okay, good. Okay, bards can ritual cast then. All right. So Nia is going to ritual cast. Can I cast it? Would identify even work on this door?
You could try.
Well, I'm going to give it a shot. Nia's going to settle in and start sketching little arcane runes in the air and humming something under her breath, sort of distractedly, like squinting at the runes and occasionally making a little mark in the air and then squinting at the runes and making another mark, trying to see if there's a pattern. Is there a pattern? She doesn't know. She's going to try though.
Okay, I'm just gonna comment on the fact that I'm currently have discovered something in Stardew Valley and your sound effects are creeping me out.
Is it
Yup.
the rain?
It's the
It's
green,
the green rain of dear fuck all the trees look different,
which
which
is
is
awesome,
awesome,
but
Isn't it
whoa,
great? The tonal shift is so weird.
I'm
okay, good to know. I'm
Don't worry.
prepared now.
It's okay. It's all right. It's just talk to everyone. I promise you. Yeah. It's the tonal shift is jarring, but don't worry about it.
I mean,
And also chop down the weird tentacle looking things they give you fiddleheads.
okay,
Okay,
yes.
yes.
Yeah, just harvest everything.
You take time and can tell that this is, like upstairs, another giant version of the arcane lock spell, seemingly designed to kind of keep the pins of adamantine origin in place to prevent, obviously, entry. You'd find that using dispel magic would actually lock them in place.
All right, no dispelling. Good thing none of us can really cast it at that high level yet, anyway. So Nia is going to relay this information to Rovan and be like, "Think Nox could pick this?"
Roman will shrug and sort of give the impression of going to go get Nox to the little thing. And hopefully little thing will scurry down the hallway here and we'll see what Nox is up to.
I presume around this time I'm probably finishing up my MacGyvering of a time bomb, right?
You would be.
Oh boy.
You had just finished putting out the last bit of line and soaking it in the right materials and kind of just having it hover in a particular place to make sure that it has spots of fast and slow to give it enough time as you turn around and see a tiny little rat appear with his tiny little brain exposed, giving little flashes to you, trying to play the worst game of charades.
Bless his heart. He's trying.
He is holding his nose. He is not a fan.
Let's get out of this room so you're less distracted, my friend. Nox will step out of the room for the little thing. Alright. Does Rovan need me?
it seems like he's kind of like having his teeth gnawing onto you, your pants leg and pulling, which doesn't go very far. It's a rat, but he's still seemingly pulling at you.
I love the fact that he's trying.
He's a
Ah!
smart rat.
Doing his best.
If Roven doesn't need me, stop tugging.
He's still tugging.
Perfect. Okay, let's go find Roven.
You would crawl up your leg as you're like running down the hallway. He's like holding on to.
Oh, like, if he starts crawling up Nox's leg, Nox will pick him up.
As you circle around, you see Vale and Eris down one hallway talking between each other about the. I assume you guys are talking about the
no.
merchandise.
No,
No, I'm like
checking
out
as
many hallways as I can. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to make sure to include everybody. That's why.
No, that's fine. Let Eris be awesome
and
and potentially product damaging.
Sorry, not product.
Not the merchandise, but the packaging.
No, not product either. Just like straight up, like, oh God Almighty.
You find another large altar. This one with a seemingly very alien-looking bat.
Huh. I wonder if we're going to have to engage in battle.
I hate you.
Okay, you have to go sit in timeout for 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, and Eris, what are you doing?
You'll have to tell me where again. I need you to echo the location. That was a stretch.
Oh.
Before Vale walks away, so to make this clear, you want me to destroy these products?
No. I want them saved. If we can help them.
Saved.
They're people.
They
They were once.
They may yet
so be.
Is the room safe enough to be in?
Don't know. Right now. I don't know. I want them safe. I don't think it's getting safer for us. And I have no guarantee that the regime that allowed this to happen will think any less of murdering us than they will of them.
Alright, so what I can do?
The answers. Well, maybe don't let them out just yet. The others are potentially dealing with a scary looking lock. Maybe they could use your help. Somebody who could potentially take the door supports around when the door refuses to open may be very, very useful.
Well, it's just them for now. Then if I'm unable to do anything down here.
I mean, I'm quite literally just looking for a way out, so...
I don't know that we can necessarily. I don't know that we even need to get in here. I'm just picking at it because I'm curious. Then again, if it's a vault, it's next to the horrible murder rooms. It might contain evidence of what's going on in the horrible murder rooms.
I feel that we need to investigate this vault.
It might contain something useful. It might not, but it might. We might have something.
Generally, people tend to lock up the things that are they either consider valuable or important.
Knox, as you walk into this main hallway with... Oh, sorry.
No, Vale's growling quietly.
Knox, as you end up into this main hallway, you see a massively large, as I had said before, this greenish-looking lock. Almost like a bank vault. You see elvish words and symbols going around, all of arcane origin.
The Elvish says high security.
Nox is gonna crack his neck. Now, have you tried to pick this lock?
The best I could do is just determine that I can't actually do anything to it.
Nox is gonna take a deep breath, pull out his
Can Mia
lockpick.
share what she's found so far to like give him a bonus or advantage or something to his rolls?
You could give him inspiration.
Bardic or like regular?
Well, I mean, technically both, but doesn't Bardic?
Can I just make a quick question?
What's
What's
the
the difference?
Bardic Inspiration gives you an extra dice. Inspiration just lets you reroll.
Inspiration's more of a gift that the DM can give to anybody who does really good at something like really good role playing, or has a really great moment or a great suggestion. It's a reward to offer, but effectively it's a free reroll.
Robin will hand over the key that they used to gain entrance to this and ask Nox if this can be of any assistance.
Wait, what?
Yes, you can do a bardic inspiration there, Ilnaya.
Alright, so I'm going to give him Bardic Inspiration. I think I'm down to like 1 until we short rest.
I thought the key was upstairs still. That's what my contraption interacted with.
Oh, did we leave the key upstairs? I thought we took it with us. Why would you leave a key in the lock?
Vale's eyes are rolling so hard out of her head right now.
Vale, as you check the other rooms around, you get a deeper sense that the individuals here were living lives of luxury. Beds were well made, cards were out, money's on the table, other trophies of exotic creatures.
And how many dice is Bardic Inspiration?
I believe it's a D8 at our current level. Let me.
Please do.
You're level 6, so it's a D8.
D8? Okay. Alright, you want to know what my ultimate roll is?
Yes.
37.
Oh, shit.
Nox, you head on up to the lock, and you pull out your tool, and you already start to work. Ilnaya was able to give you a little bit of hints as to where the parts and pieces start to interlock.
Nox actually casted guidance on himself too, for the record.
Oh. Okay, so
That's how it was 37.
you focus in, and you do hear a large clank on the inside, seemingly meaning that one of the pins has moved.
Nox is going to mutter something about 1 short. Does he have to roll again?
Nothing else has happened.
Can Nox... So, I actually do a little bit of lockpicking. Can Nox essentially fiddle with each pin and see how many pins he has to deal with?
You can.
How many pins are there? Or do you want me to roll?
You could tell with that 30 that
Seven.
there are at 37 that there are at least 4 pins.
Then Nox will move on to the next pin.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I use a cantrip guidance on him as well.
I think you can only cast guidance once on a person that's already being guidanced.
Except they used it for that spell, or that attempt.
So you can re-guidance him.
Yeah, that's a cantrip for me, so.
Yeah, so...
Good work.
I actually rolled higher this time.
Ah! Magical.
Surprising no one.
So that was a 33.
You hear another pin click, and as you attempt to get the lock, you once again hear...
Access denied.
Huh.
Do I feel any
Do
I feel any resistance in the pins?
You did get the pin to move. but it hasn't. But there's 2 remaining pins.
I'm still going on this. Nox is going to take a deep breath and go for the 3rd pin.
That's Demetrius.
And what'd you get?
Sorry. Oh yeah, Nox will cast a guidance on himself.
Oh, if you need it again, I'll just cast guidance.
Both you and I have it.
Well, yours is the spell, mine's a cantrip. So.
No, mine's a
love to
cantrip.
believe
Was it?
that it's just Nox, like it's a focus in of Nox's face, and Eris is over one shoulder being like, pull the red wire. And then Nilna is over the second shoulder like, no, pull the green wire at the same time. So
And
all 3 of you are collectively working together on getting this to go. And I would say you get advantage if all 3 of you are going to work together.
Oh, I got
Yes,
advantage?
actually,
Oh,
help
shit.
us.
That'd be a 29.
Yeah.
The pin does not move.
Aw.
Access denied.
I'll access denied you, you motherfucker.
Can Nox attempt that pin again?
You can.
Uh, 30.
The pin moves.
Nox takes another deep breath.
Denied.
Access may be denied, but I'm still going to get in, you son of a bitch. Nox is going to once again attempt the final pin. Or I guess not once again, finally attempt the final pin. Nat 20. So that'd be a 33.
I wish I had those kind of rolls some days.
Not only does that door open, but every single door in the entire facility opens.
37. That's total 37.
That's sexy.
Not even using the multi-tool on that one.
Doromancy.
That's just...
Doromancy, shut up.
I love the fact that the Artificer is able to pick a lock better than a rogue.
Rogues
Thou
are
shalt
really
open door.
Nox is gonna look up and just start giggling. I did it! He will...
Say access denied that time.
Nox is going to give everyone a little handshake.
Go ahead, Nox, you were saying?
Hell yeah.
Nox just gave everyone a handshake while smiling ear from ear.
Handshake for Swamp. Nia's just.
Not
Yeah.
Nox has a
Giant
giant
shit-eating
shit-eating grin on his face while Vale's looking up at this bat curiously and uncomfortably.
You see Nox kind of like spin his multi-tool in his hand and blow off the smoke that's not actually there. There's a hiss, a whirl, and you hear parts move and come apart. And immediately, what opens up is a large room filled with various large crates and boxes. What also comes apart is that in 3 of the corners are these eye-like creatures that seemingly spin from the center over towards the direction of the door. And in the center is another one that immediately looks in all of y'all's direction.
Uh-oh.
I guess technically Nox should be here-ish.
Oh, that's a. We don't like this.
Oh my, it seems they found their way inside.
We're used to this AI by now. It's fucking David Attenborough. I love it.
Danger, 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 we are unsafe.
Take a breath, dear. It's alright. Lovely. Well, now that we've made you guys well aware of
If only I had arms, I'd take you out in the first moment.
I think there's gonna be a few of these popping in.
Hi there, how are you?
My name is Microsoft Sam.
Okay, all right.
Brittany, what the fuck are you doing?
But the one you see in the center, you see a large one with a large green eye. The one in the top left has a large red eye. The one in the right has a large yellow eye, and the one closest to the door on your left has a pink eye.
I was gonna get it checked out.
I was going to make a joke about antibiotics, but we all have the same brain cell.
In addition to that, I was going to comment that for some reason Rovan is getting an inkling that a certain baked confectionery is an untruth.
Oh no! Oh, for fuck's sake, really?
He's unsure as to why he's getting this impression, but...
Gotta start somewhere.
Sitting on the opposing side is a large tank-like structure sitting on what almost looks like an elevator.
So are we going Destiny with this, or are we going Batman with this?
Is some people gonna die?
Nox, like they all visibly eyes shifted over and they all said something, right?
Yes, they all said something.
I didn't say anything.
It sounds like they had a speaker.
I'm sure they were appreciative of it too.
Are we speaking to 4 beings in this room?
I hate to be a party pooper, but before we go that far, can we go back to Scary Ass Bat, please?
I guess, fair enough.
I mean, you get I'd love to continue with you, I just want to finish what I'm doing before I figure out you lot.
Now, all I need are these damn drones to figure out a door. I've already notified the higher-ups, and you should all might as well hand in your papers and drop your weapons.
Alright, we're going that way then. How...
You notice none of them have actually done anything to you except make vague threats.
Alright.
Is it Vale's turn?
Yeah, it's Vale's turn. After that.
Let's have a moment to think.
In the center, and that's why I picked up the picture on the right, is effectively what it looks like, is this pedestal, and you see a large set of tubes that connect to the center eye, the one that's speaking to you.
Rovan still has his chirp.
Rovan would have given Nox back his chirp.
That's fair.
Nox, can you send Rovan over? I think there's more vampirate options here.
At about this time, would Nox be still picking one of the first few locks?
The door's open.
Oh no, like for Vale's turn? Okay. I figured Vale would be like a few steps in the past sort of thing.
Oh, timelines, how interesting you are.
These users are not recognized. Please surrender politely.
Should I be over there being snarky as fuck?
Okay,
I'm afraid we can't
if
do
this
that.
makes it any easier for you, I know that it's been kind of hard. Hold on.
I warned you to go ahead and tell the higher-ups that we require assistance faster. Why can't your damn drones figure out how to open up a door? It doesn't seem to be very complicated now, does it?
As the middle eye seemingly turns to the other 3 before turning back to you.
Rovan, you may want to go see Vale. I think we have some sentience to discuss with.
Mia's just going to stroll casually and start just start peering at the tubes and like plucking at them and fiddling with them and generally trying to make this guy in the middle very uncomfortable.
Please just start plucking at the eye. It's like, oh, how do you exist? Are you real?
Mia's just going like with her most blandly polite smile, and she's basically playing this thing like a lute, but very gently. She's not trying to pull them loose. She's just trying to make this guy uncomfortable
Make
get
a
him
sound. You
You
could
just
pretend
pretend
that
that, like,
But before we all continue in here, though, I'm sorry to interrupt. Someone please put a chalk under the door so it can't swing to. We want to be able to get back out of here.
Please do not touch those. Those are Coalition property at this particular time. Are you a new user?
I'd assume so. I haven't seen your documentation. Could you point me in its direction?
Wait. Didn't we have a rod of...
Immobile.
Yeah.
An immovable rod. Yes, we did. Don't know who took
but
it, but it's somewhere.
Was it in Roven?
Someone has it.
Was it in Roven?
Roven,
Are you immobile? Can you not move?
Knox, before Roven gets too far, we go, hey, Roven, don't you have the rod of immobility? Do you mind keeping this door open for us? And then go see Vale.
Well, prior to coming over there, Roven will plant the immovable rod in front of the door. He's unsure of how he's managed this and has, manipulated the rod into position, but he's not going to question it at this time.
Please submit your username.
Is there any sort of...
Apologize in advance.
Is there any sort of computer consoles? Sorry.
He is going to look this eye directly in the eye. And she's going to say, Big Dick 469.
I'm trying to hold down my push to talk button and also go in.
My head.
Access denied.
Thank you. Thank you for that image.
I can't hold down my push to talk and also do the slow clap.
Oh, on your... Where's your push to talk?
Spoiled by me cracking up in the middle of it.
I don't know what to do with you anymore. I don't.
Did you ever know what
You asked me for her username.
She's dying over there.
Go sit in timeout.
You may need to point her in the right direction. I believe she cannot see it.
Oh dear.
So sorry.
Quick! Eris walked into a bar!
With an audible thunk.
With a big dick 69. Hey, sweetie, what's your login? I'm going to log into you with my big dick 69.
All night long.
All thanks to my enormous.
All the jokes are coming together.
I swear to fucking God, all of you.
The key to many things.
Your enormous penis?
Would you like to know?
No, I'm scared. Oh my God, you use it as a key to cause that does not sound comfortable by any stretch of the imagination. Or useful.
Whenever life gets you down, if you're wearing a frown, and the gravy train is left you behind.
I literally now see Eris, the way to Eris's keep is literally him pulling down his pants, humping it a few times the correct way, and access granted.
Oh my God. Do not fuck the android girls.
Yeah, we don't want to get them pregnant.
No.
Please give me an Advil while you're over there.
Yes, I can.
Song recognized. Copyright noted.
The cat is staring at me so uncomfortably. Like judgmental, but also like, what the fuck?
I mean, that is how the feline do.
With proper credentials, please leave this immediate area. This is a secured location.
What if I should have the proper credentials and just don't know them?
Forgetting your credentials is incredibly important, and we do advise you to go ahead and seek out an administrator at this time.
Very well. Could you point me in the direction of the nearest administrator?
It seemingly seems to get stumped on the fact that it doesn't have arms.
Is there a computer console nearby?
There is no computer console nearby, only this standing pivot with the eye and tubes hanging down from underneath it.
Please immediately leave or seek out an immediate administrator at this time.
I'm asking how to. I don't know where they are. If you can tell me where they are, I will happily seek them out and get my clearance updated and so on and so forth. But I need your help here because I can't find them either.
Is there
I'm rolling deception or persuasion or something because I am trying to baffle this thing with bullshit.
I mean, I'm kind of trying to get there so I can annoy every single eye.
Oh, please do.
Is
1d200?
1d200.
What? Sorry, 1d200. Yes.
That's a fucking hell of a roll.
All right. Should I also roll one?
This is her thieving.
Oh, sneaky.
No,
sneaky.
this isn't even sneaky. This is like I'm getting in there. I'm taking everything. I'll sort it out later and deal with it then. Any books, any interest, anything, iconography, symbology, anything that's pickable, it's coming with me. I am literally going into a store in Skyrim and stealing everything on the wall.
Alice, what are you doing?
Oh God, I laughed so hard.
As we seem to have left the pilot alone with the tank.
Oh God!
He's noticed things. He has better things to do than look at
You are the fucking pigeon of goddamn big vehicles. Not pigeon, sorry, the magpie.
I was going to say like he's not shitting on it, sir.
You do see that this seems to be an all-terrain vehicle that does have a large cannon on the top. As well as what appears to be like
we used to deal with.
It does have similar design to some of the mechanisms you guys have worked with before. It does also have a mounting rack on the top. And the symbolism inside is all Elvish.
Rovan.
Yeah.
Elvish, Nona?
I do.
Apparently Rovan is the only one who can speak it, though.
What?
According to everybody's appearance and no awareness of our abilities to speak things.
Unless you have a proper username and password, please leave this area immediately.
Rovan.
Nox is getting ready to try and start hacking this thing. So I'm going to let everyone go first.
So Rovan is hanging out with Vale and completely unaware of Eris's request.
Call on here. Does anyone else not read Elvish? I want this thing. It's kind of important.
Nox is going to bring up his wrist to his mouth. Vale, can you please tell Rovan that we require a Elvish hand? We have a big vehicle that has... The bird has been attracted to a big shiny thing.
Of course. He
Could you ask the rest of them to see if they read Elvish as well?
I will be right back with you, sir. And he skips around the eye and comes over and is like, "All right, what am I looking at?"
And I want to drive this. This needs to be a thing.
All right.
Mom, I found it. Can I take it?
What does it say?
Keep it.
Okay. He is going to just walk a circuit around this thing, looking at whatever is written on it and how, Does it say anything interesting, or is this all just like made by Space Nissan and whatever?
So on the inside, you can find. Sorry.
A little bit of clipping in and out. What's up?
Sorry. On the inside, you can find what it does appear to be a lot of symbolism that says "Welcome, user." You know, it's very combat oriented, but you do see the big letters APVA. Seemingly at the same time, Vale, you find diagnostics on this particular weapon, also known as an anti-personnel vehicular aggressor.
I'm taking it with me.
Effectively instructions. As you kind of go through the instructions, should you show them to Naya? If you say no, that's perfectly fine.
I'll show them to everybody. I'm just like scraping everything right now.
The information will say, designed by Ironblood Industries, this vehicle was designed to be every army's best friend, a weapon to replace all weapons. Installed with an experimental cannon called a Void Rail, the weapon siphons one charge from a power source of a magic core installed. It is designed to tap into the very fabric of the weave, and fires a beam capable of producing multiple types of damage type at one time, reducing the need for a full arsenal of weapons in combat. This heavy metal tracks installed, a mountable weapon rack, and a battering ram in the front. This is a menace for wrecking.
Yay!
It appears we're going to be.
How do I use it? I want to use it. This need be used.
It does have a Spelljammer chair in the front, but you actually recognize this is not the same style from the what's her face? Aspen Beam. It's military grade, meaning who sits
She got
in
the
it.
shitty. She got the shitty civilian model.
No, she got us the expensive model.
Oh.
Oh, this
I
is
see.
basic
Look at
bitch
that.
model.
I'm going to sit down.
Oh no. Oh no.
Having like scouted everything, and Rogan probably like not actually giving me any information, but I've decided he gave me information anyway. Vale's gonna sweep all the things into a pack, take all the things with her, and go find I existence.
I existence.
Roman is wondering why he was called over here, but
Well, I asked about the vampires, and nobody gave me anything, okay?
I have nothing to add on that particular topic, unfortunately.
I thought the giant uncomfortable bat might be an indication of something weird.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Vale's
Not sure what.
enough. She sweeps back into the eye space. What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
So
You
I
can
see.
you get it, but
I'm
also
gonna go check out doors.
Is this eye in? Is this eye within reaching distance?
It is.
Are you going to whoop 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 it?
Rovan reaches out and pokes the eye.
I knew it.
It seemingly actually tries to blink for a moment, actually having like a shutter, and it'll kind of look at you in the direction and be like,
Stop that.
Failed to see. Sorry, what is all this?
Username Logny Team Pest.
Username admin. Password admin.
Username admin password 1! Exclamation point.
Password request. Tempest Technologies.
Oh, are you fucking serious? That's even worse. Okay, never mind. These guys have no concept of data security. Rob them for all they're worth.
Nook is literally gonna look at Roman and go, "The fuck?"
Rovan shrugs. The confectionery was a lie.
Cut!
I don't.
Cut! Nook is all ready to fucking hack this thing, and Roman just goes up and goes, admin. Fuck!
as you guys seemingly have ignored, as you hear cracking and snapping a bone.
Oh no.
Nox, you turn to your left to see Logny's bones seemingly extending out and
Wait,
moving.
what?
Yeah.
Roland will look at the eye and go,
Phaedra,
target Abney. Stop process.
search through.
Oh, you're not coming through at all.
Fuck you.
Error.
Yeah.
Okay, so just to reiterate, the winds of change I feel tonight, the waters are calm, and the sky is bright. Phaedra be mine, come into me, my desires are true, so mote it may be.
Uh-oh.
Who's saying this?
Logny?
I'm spinning and throwing daggers.
Logny turns in the direction of Nox and says, I couldn't have done it without an Astrograd gnome. It's honestly one of the only benefits from you little shits. So, I really appreciate it.
Nox will bow.
As you can see, she kind of fades for a second and pulls a pin on a grenade and drops it.
She's far enough away. That's not going to affect us.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, this is one way for a campaign to go.
Where does the grenade land?
Oh, it's one of those.
Does it itch the skin or does it burn the lungs?
It does neither.
What the? What is
That wasn't the
going
objective.
on?
Wait, no, I don't want. I told you to be map. Why are you token? There we go. God damn.
Oh, great. We've created a new antagonist. Wonderful.
For long.
And you see the black skin falls down, dripping like oil. And several arms seem to appear at the back. Nox, you recognize this as the same transformation that you work with your shard.
She's Phaedra selection.
And you recognize this voice.
You're not coming through.
Try speaking a little slower.
Funny enough, my VPN is not on.
Oh, really? Jesus.
As you hear a gas mask-like sound. Seriously, you're not gonna like.
It's not. It's not narrating for you.
No, it's just not the sound I wanted. You recognize the voice as the one over the radio.
Of course it was you. All right. Well, we were going to fight you anyway. We might as well.
Nox is gonna look at him. I'm gonna give you this one option right now. Just drop it. You don't commit to the act you're going to commit. We don't follow up with you. Leave, or you will fail.
He's getting out of my sight.
Did the password accept their drone?
Access granted.
Thanks a lot. And you see him pull out his large weapon from his bag. Let's see if you survive long enough there, Shorty.
You don't know me well enough
Once
then.
can we do
more
one
research.
good deed?
Eris, you... Oh, hold on.
No, yeah, we can't do movements.
There's a lot of people like asking questions and I gotta answer like a bunch of them at the same damn time. Hold on. Eris, you notice there are 3 seats in this thing. If you'll actually turn to the Discord, you will find the stats.
Lovely.
Oh, Eris got the fucking secret vehicle.
Good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, we're going heavy on bourbon.
You know what? I love it.
And as you seemingly see him pull out a grenade launcher.
Oh god, if he turns out to be another Boris, I'm going to be really sad. Look, the good guys do not get the fancy vehicle immediately. Especially not after a bunch of secret rolls.
That's an initiative roll, right?
It is initial rest.
There. BRB.
Fire it up. Pilot.
Oh god, my initiative is 3. Nia is going to die this combat.
Eris, as you sit into the tank's main chair, you do feel it start to kick up and turn on. But without a
system check.
Systems are go, but you do see one blinking light that's seemingly over top of the gun indicator.
What's that mean? It's just empty, isn't it? There's no rounds.
There is no power to it.
Magic core. Alright.
Naya has a red one, doesn't she?
Come
She
through on
has,
the
a,
chirp.
she has a green one.
Green one. I have a red one on me, don't I?
Nox, and can someone get Rovan? I need 2 additional people in this thing.
Well, Nia is close, so she's going
Need a commander, and I need a gunner. So
Nia
hopefully with the gunner would have a magic core. That's what this thing requires.
Nia's going to hop in as well, since she's right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
On initiative. What we have initiative.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's initiative, guys. We're now locked in.
Yep. And Nia is unfortunately also very fucking slow today. She was caught. I guess she was caught lacking. She's only rolled a 6 total.
Shit.
Bitch is slow. So if Nia dies before getting in there, I apologize.
Cadros is already on the ball, and as soon as I heard Lushy's, whatever the fuck her name is, voice change, I was throwing dagger.
Yeah, I'll give you that surprise.
21, 24.
Actually, like, lost the one I need. Not that. Not that. No. This one? No, not this one. There it is.
Also
initiative at 8.
Fucking good build up, by the way, Jim.
Elnaya, what'd you get?
3, so 6 total.
Yeah, 18.
You got an 18 for initiative?
Yes, please.
Ooh.
That's taking the initiative.
Every so often I do that.
Rogan got an 11.
Took the initialization.
Oh, you got a 13, Eris?
No. I got a 9, so it's correct.
Okay, you got a 9. Please hold.
I've already had mine's already updated to it, so.
Yeah, not liking.
Not sure why the fucking crisp is not like.
Yeah, intriguing that that's not taking it out.
Yeah, it should. Sure. Nope, I've got it on.
So you throw these daggers at over towards Lloyd, and seemingly you actually see him. One of these arms that seems to pull out from his back flicks the dagger off to the side, and you hear a clink.
Which one? 21 or 24?
Both.
You kidding me?
Well, he's taken our high rolls into account. This is not going to end well.
Yeah, especially when we start rolling sixes.
Hold on. Let me double check here. One of them does hit.
Nice.
Better than nothing.
And how much damage?
Just figure that out for you.
Bale, he looks in your direction. Oh, Lockney, oh, Lockney. You'll be safe with me. Not a very bright rogue if you can't figure out something as simple as a disguise. Hey, aren't you supposed to be good at that anyway? When I'm done with you, I'll blind up that little shit in your pocket down to bone meal and feed my shrub. Hope it doesn't reek of it.
That's the best you can do, fool?
That's the best you can fucking figure out. You have no idea what you angered. That's a 10.
Nox's face will visibly snarl.
Keep in mind, Nox. This is
partially my boy too.
Nox adores that little spirit just as much as you do.
Yeah, but he's the heir to the legacy of what happened to me.
Wait. Are you talking about the prosperity spirit?
No, asshole face.
What?
That's what he was referring to.
Yeah, I know. It's just that this guy's also the legacy of what happened to my family. Possibly my arch enemy as well.
No, he just threatened the prosperity spirit.
No, he threatened my little digger, and he ain't getting away for that. But
Digger! Digger!
Yeah, that's what she said.
No, I'm just clarifying because it sounded really close to an N instead of a D.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
We're gonna attack
Phaedra, son of a bitch, and we're just gonna call it a day. That was a 10, thank you very much. Is there anything I can discern from him flicking away my various weapons?
You just see that one of the hands seemingly flicks it away and kind of gives you a finger doing like the no as the other dagger meets into his right shoulder.
How are you gonna manage to do anything without an arm, sir? Kadros will come in next, but I don't have a sheet anymore.
How do you not have his...
I can't remember where I put it, okay? And Discord keeps doing this weird thing where it just kind of like doesn't show up half the time.
I got you.
Yeah, no, just for the record, it sounded like the shift there is like, no, just clarifying, that was dig.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, no, just that's all.
Right. So he's going to attack as well. Actually, let's dispel good and evil.
Oh.
I can't remember how the hell I do that.
Was it? Click it. Or do you want me to look the spell?
Maybe that's a different creature. Maybe not.
Oh no, that's inhabits. That's a visitor.
That's his shard thing.
Any other actions?
No, sorry.
Apparently not good and evil, which would have been awesome, but not.
It's if Cadros was going to inhabit the body, it would dispel good evil type thing.
Thanks. Give DM ideas. Let's do the
I'll make sure to melt them down for good scrap.
Let's do the telekinetic friend.
Give me them rolls.
Sorry, trying to remember what all the things are. $17?
17 is...
Plus 2. 12, 13, 14.
17 is not a hit.
Can it hit an arm?
No
I
hit.
mean, it's technically him.
Yeah.
I know.
I
I
just
want
want
some impact.
Yes, getting
As you
close with me.
notice that Cadrus seems to let out a scream, he seemingly pulls back his body in a very uncomfortable way, almost leaning with his knees back, and it passes over him.
Let's
Let's
back
back up here, boy.
If for
If
no
for
other
no other
reason
reason than bitching and complaining doesn't make it look good on you. Next.
See, that's the thing about Astrograd gnomes. They're always good to know how to snoop around in places they aren't welcome. Glad to see that oversized head of yours is good for something at least. When I'm done with you,
Ended up with a fucking talker.
when I'm done with you, my new pack will be well fed and ready for deployment. The only thing I'll miss is the sweet look of shock when your crew dies at the port. Too bad they'll never find the bomb in time. Just a little loose wire attached to the front with the pin.
Oh,
They won't know what hit them. I mean, who hires kobolds and goblins?
You are a weasel, aren't you?
It's always ever been. He's only the useful as a weasel because he can't figure out anything.
By the way, hun, free
The
action.
ones that hire kobolds and goblins are the ones that know of kobolds and goblins.
You've never actually met one, have you?
Any chance that, as he said this, Nox was able to quickly turn on his chirp and relay that all to Dag?
It is an action.
Not at it.
On a action?
You're taking the time to send a message out.
I would say that was worth.
Pressing, I mean, that just isn't just pressing. Well, no,
I was gonna say, wouldn't that be a bonus action? Because I'm not actively speaking, I'm literally using his free action to respond to. Actually, wouldn't that be what is it?
Talking is a free action, but how is the chirp?
A reaction.
How is the chirp laid out? Is it like a thing you can press a button on and just have it go
Hold
through
on,
contact?
I gotta like go back to the original. Like
No,
this.
you're doing
It
anything.
is. So, action. You flip the receiver lever located near the watch, and you can speak a message.
Fair enough. Nope, that's fair. I figured the action was the speaking the message, but no, fair enough. In that case, Nox is going to use a free action to go, so won't mind letting Dag know. And you know what? I might be an Ostagrad gnome. There's one thing you've massively misunderstood. Unlike them, I have a purpose in my life. And Nox is going to fire off 2 shots. ...22 hit.
22 does hit.
And does a nat 20 plus a 29 hit?
That does hit.
Oh yes.
That sounds so sad.
I mean, it's not like it's going to do terribly much. Realistically, this guy has a whole bunch of damage resistance, but
Every little bit counts.
it does.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, the nat 20 is better.
Yeah, so the normal attack is 16. The nat 20 is a 19 times 2
38? Damn.
plus 6.
Jeez. Before or after the doubling?
That's before the after the doubling. The plus 6 is after.
Okay, so 44 damage. Holy fuck. One shot.
Compression. You have full permission to tear that thing's fucking head off.
Ooh, the accent's slipping.
That's how you know it's.
You hear the clang of his two metal fists together.
Compression's going to run in, and the two bots are going to jump off his shoulder and join Compression in the attack.
As you see the two little guys like seemingly picking up whatever they can find on the floor, whether it be like a piece of stone or like a piece of metal, and clinking over slowly behind him.
They're riding on his shoulders. That's what I saw, at
picking
least.
up whatever they have on the compression, then and swinging.
Do your best, little buddies.
God damn it, I gotta pull the little guy's spreadsheets up again, sorry. Okay, so Compression. Technically, does he get advantage now since they're flanking? How do you want to do this?
I don't want to say they are because they are riding on him, thereby technically still in front of him, thereby not flanking.
Nope, fair enough. So Compression misses. Ah, fuck. There we go. So Compression misses, but the little two engines... One sec.
Oh shit, I forgot to deflect from previous. Oh, well, damn. Okay. I never had something I could deflect before.
Oh. Jeez, I'm trying to figure out how these guys attack, so... Oh, plus 4 to hit. Okay, so... does a 19 hit?
19 does not hit.
And the third guy does not hit. Okay. By the way, Kaya, does Kadros have to be within 5 feet to attack?
I don't think so, not with a rend. Range 10 feet or range 120.
Okay, so he doesn't have to be in range. Okay. Then that will be end of Nox's turn.
Your kind doesn't come around these parts often, Ranger. Yet now I've had my poor home poisoned with your pathetic, parasitic kind. Go back to the little hole and drown yourself in your shitty little sorrows. I ain't got time to deal with someone who can't even wield a good enough bow.
It took you long enough to show yourself.
Do you have anything better to do? Like, seriously? Can you go commune with a rock or a branch or a stream? You ungrateful for this opportunity I'm giving you to get the fuck out.
Oh my.
This is the best you can do? Goodness.
Well, you know, they didn't. He may be rich, but they didn't send him to finishing school. He hasn't
Send him to any sort of school, obviously.
Oh no,
Really
no,
know
no. They sent him. They sent him. He just got kicked out for, you know, trying to fuck too many statues. get too drunk and tried to fuck the statues. You know, there was jizz everywhere, all over the mascots. You know, it was terrible. It was terrible, all over the papers. So much hush money. They couldn't afford to send me to university after that.
That explains so damn much, because honestly, he's referring to all of the shit that wasn't from an ABC book.
This man has never left Rogue. This man learned the most that he could in a high school locker room, and unfortunately, sucking dick isn't helping us here. Or him.
Wow. That assumes that he was pretty enough to end up sucking.
Oh, no. Like, you have to understand, he unfortunately, it wasn't consensual. This man is not capable. This man has, like, negative game. This man could not
understand that he could bite when they put it in his mouth.
No. You misunderstand. He was the one doing the roofing.
Well, that explains so damn much.
Like, you really think anyone would want to fuck that? She gestures at him broadly.
Well,
Lord,
obviously,
this guy has, like, no, not even that.
Person that she could potentially get.
I think that's a free action.
Unfortunately, she did not volunteer either. This man is just keeping up with his old patterns. Unfortunately, we're going to have to beat the rapist out of him, I guess. Violently. As he should have been.
The rapist out of him. Fucking 2024, let's beat the rapist out of him.
What's the best he can do, though? Is snap for all. I wonder. He's the voice of the entire galaxy. Do people write his quotes for him? Because that's honestly the only way that he could be able to read them.
Someone had to buy. He had to buy, like, everything. The only good thing about him. No, there's no good thing about him. Yeah, I was going to say the only good thing about him is his wallet. The only good thing about him is his wallet. Give me that. Yeah, exactly.
Can we attack?
I don't know. I like this. Next time I'm gonna be fucking a goddamn guard if this keeps up.
I'm talking real. Oh, Mia, I like rolled a 3, but she has a +3 also, so she actually is on 6. But it doesn't matter. The initiative is the same anyway. Regardless. I'm sorry.
What do you want to do?
Smack talk is a free action. Please continue.
Smack talk is a fucking free action. He's earned every fucking bit of it.
Well,
Look.
Lord Nightspire, are you sure you want to step to me?
You see, he does like the "come at me, bro" look.
Oh God, really?
That's the best.
Very well then. Let's dance. And Rovan will just grin. And
I think would be somewhat unnerving, actually, for Rovan.
well, considering that this has been there's some preparations in place for this. Poor Sean.
Oh, thank
But
God.
This man has all the game of a psych ward rec room.
so that is within my normal movement of 30 feet.
Please.
So Rovan will have casually sauntered over there.
Casually.
Right in the nuts, Rovan.
Vale and I were being distracting and trash talking this literal piece of trash. Dude, let's back up here. Every single fucking person here, I'm pretty certain has seen me go after Moose.
Yeah,
You think that I wouldn't do this in a professional standpoint? God damn it, you all are smoking.
I feel a little bad about the way
I don't.
it went, but you know what?
Fucker brought it on himself. Fucker's gonna have to fucking suffer.
The
Man up, grow up.
The problem with calling someone a cocksucker as an insult is that it implies sucking cock is a bad thing. Which
Oh, it absolutely is, but in his case it absolutely is.
In this case it is fucking
consensual.
I say this with most respect. Let's get the fucking session going.
Yeah, carry on, sorry.
Swan has learned well from having to deal with me. Bitch slap this demon.
Let's get the session going.
Rovan. You.
See a sandwich now?
So Rovan is not going to do the underhanded thing that he has planned just yet. He's just going to perform a normal attack.
See the underhanded thing.
He is just calculating damage right now. Stand by.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh no.
So as a bonus action, he is going to going to cast Hunter's Mark on Lord Nightspire.
We got it. I'm playing off of her. Sorry.
We got it. No.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
I hope it's a good oh dear.
Oh, this is.
Keep in mind, it's like,
Rovan suddenly feels extremely sorry for Lord Nightspire.
all I can say
Good.
is,
Good.
Please
Please
continue.
continue.
all I can say is, with the joking.
I am waiting with bated breath.
Okay. So, Rovan will attack twice.
There's only so much.
Rovan assumes that both a 26 and a 27 will hit.
You just got a nat 20?
Correct.
I
I
love
love
you.
you.
Oh.
Let's
Let's see the barbarian at work. Yes.
This will do a total. Rovan will grin as he realizes that he's playing at his full potential now.
Exponential? That's new.
Exponential? That's new.
He will do a total of 92 damage to
Well,
Lord
damn.
Nightspire.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn!
Here comes phase 2. We're not going to like it.
I mean,
Jesus.
some of us aren't.
Nox
So-
gonna feel slightly, like, inferior?
for a
For a very short time.
Rovan, you seemingly make your way forward as Lloyd turns away from compression and dig both of your blades into his abdomen. Even in his evolved form, you can see the arms seemingly flail for a second at the flinch of these blades sticking in. The sun blade is seemingly burning right through. You can actually see it's started to burn off the Phaedra cover, and you can see his own body is bleeding around the blade. And in that moment, you see him phase.
Where'd he go? Where'd he
Where'd he
go?
go? You son of a bitch.
Must we, motherfucker?
That's the best you can do, you son of a bitch.
You hear all of them make a quick cough.
Go
Go on,
Show us
that ridiculously excellent finishing school breeding that you're able to finally break out from behind that sound booth. Wonderful, there's multiples of you at a time. Maybe one of them will actually manage to produce proper manners.
Oh no, they won't. They won't, but that's fine.
You're...
What a very convenient setup. Like,
Did
that
you
is
have-
the most...
Any other attacks there, Rovan?
Every moment
Rovan is sufficiently satisfied, although he's slightly disappointed that he didn't get the chance to use the contingency plan just yet.
Well,
No,
Considering that he set up the puns for it and everything.
Sorry, it came out of nowhere and it just
oh, I have... damn it, I can't actually use what I was
I
going
get
to. You guys are in the blast radius.
That's why I ended up in the bourbon, because I want the
Look, this is the
actual
most
takeover.
convenient
getting great.
layout of enemies I have seen yet.
I would suggest you
Unfortunately-
do that, and we just tank the damage.
Are you sure you can?
Ooh, this one is... Rovan will,
Oh, go ahead.
Rovan will nod at Nia and go, "We will deal with it."
This one over here turns over in the direction of Eris and goes, "Filthy vermin, flapping those chicken wing appendages of yours. The gods
Oh.
couldn't have chosen a worse form of the gift flight, and yet they picked a big rooster to fly. You're one of the shittiest excuses of a magic wielder I've ever seen. But don't
Look.
worry, Phaedra can make you better. Just give her to the change and let her help you. Breathe
You
her
know what?
in."
You're just upset he's a bigger cock than you are.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, still.
Okay. hold
Sorry,
on.
carry on.
As the world comes to a freeze and Swan walks into the camera here.
Shut up! You gave us all these options to potentially fuck everybody up. You gave us the worst fucking prep school twit you could potentially think of, which honestly is better than that fucking wizard you gave us. You expect us not to shit talk the shit out of this plague doctor wearing asshole?
I slap my sides as I walk back off the scene. The game continues.
We love you, Swan. I'm
Which
sorry.
one turned to me?
The one directly below you.
I thought you were going to call him Wonder Bread. The Wonder Bread looking
God.
directly.
I'll respond to him. One doesn't need magic to wipe you out from the floor. As there revs up, star spin, and we're gonna go through 3 of them.
I love you.
Oh.
Over to here and not
Oh,
hit Gale.
I appreciate
Oh, are you drifting? Are you drifting?
Oh my god!
We squealing tires, man. We putting the pedal down.
I
This
don't know what
is
Tokyo is, but
magic
she
of
feels
the new age. Suck it.
He made this thing. I think, or paid for it to be made.
Stop.
Why is this here? You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. This is great.
It's mine. Oh,
Roll 3 attacks to hit.
What would it be?
I think your APV does give
slam. I assume +5. So
the slam.
Try to knock him towards the eyeball in the center.
I'm not going to knock him anywhere. I'm going to go over top of him. So
Oh, I see. Well, try to wind up like past Vale, if possible.
You should have control of it, so you should be able to move it.
Do your best. This is great. Oh no. Oh, what? What are these rolls? No!
Terrible. Absolutely pathetic.
And you can move your tank if you wish. As you guys see him pull off of the elevator, you hear the squealing of the wheels as Eris moves the entire tank over, taking out 3 of the images.
Oh shit. Well then.
It's just stopping just short of Vale.
Thanks.
Don't need magic to kick your ass.
I might as well try to
your ass.
I might as well try to cook up one of your wings when we're done, but not for me. But I hope you don't give my pack any indigestion with those filthy feathers.
If you can get a hold of them, we'll see how this runs out for you.
This is a little less convenient, but
Hey, Eris, does it sound more like hot air rather than fucking determination?
That's the only thing this asshole's good for.
No, but it smells like burnt rubber. It was great.
it's
This
not
one-
like burnt rubber and burning farts.
This one turns in your direction. By the way, as you go through these, they all kind of seem to splatter into like this liquid.
Oh, I don't like this. Don't touch
But
that.
Anaya, this one turns over to you and goes, "What a second-rate poser like you doing in a place like this, girlie. This place was for stars to be born, not somewhere for you to fizzle out like a sparkler. I've already looked you up, and I think I'll have a nice site for one of my bone bombs. Hope there ain't anyone important for you back in that crap rock you call backwater. Why not call them now?"
I would, but I'd rather they didn't hear me tearing your asshole out of your mouth 5 times over.
Honestly, have you even heard your own voice? Not like it's close to anything radio-worthy. I bask in the sweet silence of when your songs come to an end. And it gives me the little bliss to tell me that you aren't in my wonderful ears further.
Echo chamber! Echo chamber!
The best thing about you being on the radio is that I can turn you off. And Nia's going to cast Fireball.
Oh! Okay, who are you hitting?
Let's see. I'm sorry in advance, everyone. I'm going to try not to hit as many people as possible, but I am
Do
doing as
what
many
you
as-
can.
Okay, 100. Let's see. 20-foot radius sphere. All right, I'm going to math this out real quick. 20-foot radius, so that's this far. I can just hit all of them if I cast it. Unfortunately, right next to Roven. I'm sorry. So it's going to hit. Wait, no. Is it next to Roven? Yeah, it's right next to Roven.
It will hit Roven, it will hit Nox, it will hit Compression, it will hit the search engine, Cryo. I think it will hit Littlethink.
No. No, okay, I'm going to.
It would hit Littlethink.
All right, I'll move it over a little bit.
Handle this.
Can you though? I don't want to.
No, but what the fuck ever. I'm gonna move it. Let's go with it.
Nox.
Where are you casting it?
Compression, it would still hit Littlethink.
If I cast it here, it'll miss Littlethink, but it'll still hit Cadros.
What's
How? Okay.
Cadros can go a little bit.
How fireproof is the tank?
Or about the tank. Tank can do it. It's more proof than basically everybody here.
But I will mind you, it goes around corners.
It does, but it still
Meteor
is
would hit
20
you.
radius. Well, There are sacrifices to be made on occasion, but if I cast it like right in front of the tank, I hit everyone but Little Think, unfortunately. And I'm not sure it's worth it. Damn it, that was such a convenient configuration too. I could have just tossed a fireball in the middle and hit the entire pack. Okay, what do you think, guys? I'm unfortunately not a sorcerer. I can't give you advantage.
Is it Dex?
It's Dex.
Do it.
Dex saving throw DC 15. You guys down for this? I am not going to do it without everyone's permission.
Let's do it.
Even Kai is saying, go ahead.
Okay, let's see if I put it here. It'll hit all but the one right next to Nox. Oh, you do?
Do what you need to do.
Do what you need to do.
Okay, I'm going to cast it right at the nose of the tank.
Sorry, eyeball.
Yeah, sorry, eyeball. You're going to be collateral damage. Well, you know, collateral damage is sacrifice. Gotta learn to fly and learn to fall. Gotta tear down the walls.
You know, at least if nothing else, you will have had a lovely song to send him out with.
He am in danger.
Sorry.
Sorry. I'm sorry. And the fireball, you know, sploops right in the...
So, you guys watch as Ilnaya, keeping her cool, seemingly singing out. You see the magical lyrics leaving her mouth and into her hand, and from the buildup of her hand, and you yeet that shit.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage is that?
8d6.
Roll him, girl.
You said right here?
Hang on, so ping it again?
Like right here?
I think it was like right here?
Just what I need to get.
I think, because
I
that
don't know.
hits all of them and not Little Think. And not me. Because I am down at really low HP, I'm sorry. I would tank it with everyone else, but I am...
Shut up and roll.
Okay, right,
So
yes.
basically everybody except the search engine and cryo and Little Thing.
Nox roll.
Can you dodge roll to
Half
half
damage.
roll to 15.
33 points of damage.
Nox rolls takes half of that because he rolled nat 20.
Good work.
15, which I think is your...
Yep, that's the
Celestial?
DC.
Perfect. So give me half
damage.
Alright, so you guys take 16? I think it rounds down, so 16.
That'd be 32, 16, 16, 32, so 16 and a half. Well, it's, yeah, 17.
Would be rounding up. 16 is rounding down. You usually round down.
Is it round down or round up?
Oh, it's a round up.
Oh, it's up? Okay. Sorry, 17, everybody.
Sorry, I didn't know it was a question for me. I was doing math in my head.
Yeah, sorry. Head up, feet down in the fire. Give until you go.
That has compression too, right?
It does hit compression, yes.
Sorry, compression. Sorry.
Where'd he go?
And it's a dex saving throw.
Yeah.
I gotta do the APV.
Sorry. Sorry. I shouldn't have done
ATV.
that. Damn it.
I said go for it.
What was the save?
15.
Oh, okay, so it's saved.
Yay!
So you said 33, so technically only.
So save is 33 damage. Okay.
Half of 33.
Ooh, that's not good for compression.
I'm assuming half of 33.
17 points of damage. And Eris, you do take the damage as it does go around corners. I will mind you.
In the machine.
I will remind you of a similar action to somebody's Spelljammer.
Shame.
Also, does it do it to me as well as a machine?
It does to both you and the machine. Because it goes around corners.
The two bots are dead, and compression is looking quite
Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
How much did I take full or half? Or I thought I was rolling for the tank there. So. Am I doing my own deck save then, Sean?
Yes, you are doing your own deck save.
It's just... It literally just copied the previous roll. Yeah. So I'm taking 33.
That wasn't supposed to be on the map the whole time. Sorry, guys. There's this big fucking white-ass thing.
How's the eyeball doing?
The eyeball is having issues staying awake, is not doing grand at all. You can see like it's starting to... And from the gas, you can see immediately Lloyd has reappeared. You can see half of his form has started to dissipate. And you can see blood across his chest. Stupid girl would sacrifice her own friends.
Oh no, I know they can take it. I also know you can't.
Stupid girl has friends.
Stupid girl has friends and trusts them. Can't say the same for you, dipshit.
Thanks for coming over here.
Oh, I'm going to use also. I have a bonus action, and I have one bardic inspiration die left. Do you know if there's actually an inverted form of bardic inspiration you can apply to an enemy? This loser now has disadvantage. Actually, no, he's going to lose a D8 on basically whatever roll he makes that I deem worthy.
Do I have a save against that?
I don't think so. Let me make sure though. It's called cutting words.
Oh!
I don't like you, you son of a bitch!
It's a bard. Okay, hang on.
Hello, viewers. Just in case you weren't aware, every so often Kaya's mic explodes because they can't handle the fact that Kaya has that much passion. In the next few minutes, you may or may not hear all of that a lot. Hi, bots! Good to see you all. Just in case you weren't aware that we're actual people here and appreciate your views, even if you're not actually there. Anybody else want to say anything to the bots while Nia figures out her awesome cutting words action?
I know it's here somewhere. Is it a Bard College thing? Did I fuck this up?
Look up Vicious Mockery.
I mean, no, it's a different
I
thing.
know.
Hang on.
You may need a bio break soon. Although nobody actually wants to take it because fuck this asshole.
Okay, actually, it's a reaction, so I'm just going to tell you I'm going to do it next time he does anything. But it's when a creature that you can see within 60 feet of you makes an attack roll, an ability check, or a damage roll, you can use your reaction to expend one of your uses of Bardic Inspiration, rolling a Bardic Inspiration die and subtracting the number rolled from the creature's roll. It does not get a save.
Shame. That's such a terrible, terrible thing. I need to get my accent back.
Goodness almighty, I don't know how the fuck he managed to do anything else
about that bloody selection of Bardic existence that he calls a regular speaking term.
You see him. First of all, ow.
I'm sorry, you make such excellent.
You do. You're so good. This is so good. Like, consider you're evoking such strong emotional reactions. That's good writing right there.
He spits blood onto the ground, and when he looks up towards you, having you like walk up on him, which by the way, not as cool about. You see him give this kind of gleam as he holds up a lighter.
Oh, please.
and snaps it.
Zippo style?
Zippo style. I need dexterity saving throws from everybody in the gas.
Nice!
Wouldn't the fireball have already ignited it?
That's
This does not apply the same way.
Marvelous.
Dodge?
Okay, he is probably going to die here, but... Wait a second. I'm an idiot. I'm going to do my best. Let's see.
Nat 20.
Jesus, fucking dice rolls are real today.
Every fucking time. No,
though.
every fucking time I'm not paying attention, I roll a 2.
2.
Ain't nearly as glamorous as it
This is
seems.
going to end badly.
Apologies, DM.
Nine.
Bio break on me on part. What do I need to roll for?
He's
Not
Skyrim
Skyrim
style.
Dex throw? Yeah, 5. I failed.
God
Damn you all.
Unfortunately, counter spell does not exist in this edition or at this level, or else I would be using it. But I can at least cutting words that damage.
27 minus D8 minus
14 if you
4.
saved.
So it actually minus 4, 23, 13 if you saved. Wait, no, 12.
Quick,
36 minus 12.
7?
So we take 27 damage if
No,
not saved?
that was how many points I had left.
Yep, Nia's barely alive, but she is alive, and she is playing it as cool as a cucumber. It's like, really? Well, you tried. What do you expect from someone with no actual talent? Shameful display. Shameful display. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
He, as each of you who has taken the damage is still standing, he looks at all of you.
Go on! What
What
ridiculous,
ridiculous,
lovely commentary you got left, you pitiful
pitiful
excuse for an
excuse for an
existence.
Can I do like a reaction for my damage as well?
There's no
What
reason-
reaction are you talking about?
Absorb elements.
Oh,
Love you. Please
Fuck him up,
continue.
Buttercup.
it is electricity and fire, but yeah.
I did step away for a sec. What actually happened after the fireball?
You
Well,
did.
with the
Aaron,
fireball.
Aaron.
He ignited the plasma grenade effect.
I want to
So
use it
it-
on the fireball if possible.
Okay.
Yeah, the fireball would have done more damage. This is so you absorb fire, and is it only one thing, or would it continue to absorb for this plasma grenade since he's not getting a turn between them? Because it could absorb the fire half of the plasma grenade, couldn't it? I don't know if it works that way.
Movement!
I kind of understand it better than I do.
Each character can only use one reaction per turn.
I haven't used a reaction.
Well, the reaction would be absorb elements.
Yeah, I'll just
Oh.
use it on the fireball. if possible.
So even if multiple people are leaving your reach, you can only take one attack of opportunity. So technically, in this case, it would only affect one of the attacks.
Yeah, I just want to use it on the fireball damage. Specifically the fireball. I just don't know how much it actually reduces it by.
Absorb elements, so you gain resistance. So effectively, you would take half damage of whatever damage you were to take.
He does, not the rest of us.
He does.
Yeah, so
Okay, so I don't
we've
take as
taken him
much,
damage.
I take half of the fireball, right? So
So if you already took half on the fireball, you would half that.
I took full from the fireball, so I'm doing half the fireball, right? 'Cause I'm
Yes.
tracking.
So therefore, you would only take half that fireball.
That was 17, right?
Yes.
17.
17 was the result of if you passed. It was 33 total, or 17 if half.
And then half of 17 would be.
And everybody take a 5-minute bio break.
All right.
All right.
Good shit. Also, Swan, I'm so sorry if I've made you uncomfortable or feel bad.
Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
Give me 1 sec.
Confirm. Our Nemesis only has one arm now, correct?
Our Nemesis is not doing happy, and his form is depleting very rapidly.
Well, there we go. And also, Hun, please keep your music to minimum.
Vale.
Hun.
1 second. I'm trying to remember how to turn it off.
Okay. Thank you.
You called?
Oh no, I'm not asking. Would you good? It's your turn.
Is it now?
Yes.
Measure discussion has become different. Cadros is gonna meet me at what's the space? Phaedra chose you because your mother wasn't available. Didn't she, Mama's boy? The best you can do is be the shadow of your mother who actually planned all this. You're just the muscle that never figured out how to actually use it. I'm hitting him once with Cadros, who's also going to use telekinetic rend at the same time as I hit him.
You draw the blade high above your head. You notice the blade almost comes into the form of a great sword.
Okay, gross. Yes.
As you swing down, you hear the roar of a dragon.
So I hit for 24.
Okay.
Cadros hit for 22.
Jesus.
Okay.
Man.
So.
Goodness.
Damage?
Sorry, I'm not used to using swords. I have to figure out what the fuck that was again.
I mean, I'm writing this off as you're using his two telekinetic rends.
That's most certainly not a D8. 7 plus.
16 damage from the Sun Sword.
Okay.
6.
9 for the telekinetic rend, plus 15. 4? I don't think I have anything else.
Actually,
hang on. Damn it, never mind.
As you bring the blade down on top of him, it shatters the form he is in. You hear a crack and a splash as the shard on him explodes.
Shame. I guess Phaedra didn't favor you after all. You pathetic little boy child.
Little Fink steps right out of the way as a woman walks into the room.
Nox is gonna spin around and aim his gun at him. Her.
I've got Cadros under Nightspire's chin.
Nia is right behind him.
Lady Nightspire, how good of you to join us. Did Phaedra choose you instead of him? And you decided to let your little boy take over the god rather than you?
What the hell is going on with all this?
Well, bluntly, your son decided to try and murder us after calling us to, what was the original reason we were here?
They wanted Nox's statement. Unless you, Lady Nightspire, really was the one who wanted it, and you're the asshole who trapped us here.
Mom. Mom.
Oh, suck it up. Really? After we tried to be nice to you all this time, talked to you, took care of you, made sure you were safe, and then you pulled all of this nonsense, and then you popped a plasma grenade on us. You stop that right now.
Come one more step further, lady. And your son is going to unfortunately have a lot more blood all over the floor.
You see that she has ignored your threat and goes down to kneel next to him as like he lays on the ground dripping with blood. And she hasn't touched him. She's just like looking over him back and forth.
You touch him, you receive the same bullet that he did.
What? Okay, we give to it. What is all this? I can't even show.
Cadros comes down between them, sword first. That's enough.
I can't hear a word of any of this.
Also
I'm sorry, I
that.
couldn't understand.
I just wanted.
You wanted what, lady?
I wanted to. No, this is him crying. What? It's getting on.
Nox is going to take another picture of Lady Nightspire standing over her son.
Or lying beside him.
Is he dying? Is he dead?
Oh, he's dying.
Is he now?
Yeah, against
go over.
against her better judgment is going to kneel down and cast Cure Wounds since she's there.
Rogan will also cast
is
through.
harassing Lady Nightspire away from him, just gently, like you're not going near him, but you're able to see him.
Even if the blade starts to approach, it almost seems like the motherhood instinct is kicking in.
I really don't fucking care about the motherhood instinct. Stay away from him.
What are you doing then?
Cadros is doing, just harassing her away.
That ain't going to happen. So how far is he going to go? It's now getting chicken.
Just about like you're not coming past this.
And she pushes past that?
Then there's going to be some blood being spilled by the sword.
Roll damage?
Just like
okay, I'm gonna swing this up into your hand.
You can
keep
keep
pushing.
Fuck,
I'm too Vale's too soft-hearted.
What does
Cadros do in this situation? I'm now putting this in DM's hand.
No, if you're playing Cadros, you gotta figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
Objectively, what does she appear to be doing? Like, does she just want to, like, what is she doing?
It looks like she almost wants to try to cradle him.
Okay,
lady.
Did the Cure Wounds do anything?
Roll a heal, I guess.
All right.
I can just 0.5 of the foot. So is Cadros.
Okay.
And she's ordering him back.
So that's 8 plus spellcasting ability modifier. So.
Oh shit.
Okay, I'm never.
There you go.
It's
I'm
not
so
the spell
angry, I
attack
broke
bonus,
my
right?
own
It's
damn
just
nail.
the flat plus whatever you get from your spellcasting stat.
Yes.
Okay, I always want to make sure of that. Just yeah. So
I just want to know, just for a quick moment, that
Vale
Vale is so angry she broke her own damn nails.
Oh, I believe you. I feel the fury from all of you.
Yeah, no, Kaya broke her own fucking nail on this.
Robin will have restored 10 points of health.
and Nia gets 6. Nia is meanwhile bleeding quite heavily from a cut near her hairline. She looks like an absolute monster. Her face is streaked with blood, and she's looking a little
teeth out so we can be twins.
As he seemingly Lloyd turns slowly towards his mom from the ground. I just wanted to clean the film.
What film?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That's the best you could do, child.
And Veronica will actually turn us in this direction.
Lloyd, do you know how much of an absolute disappointment you could ever be?
Oh, it's that kind of mother.
Yep. Here we go. Now the real fight begins.
Can I cast Fireball? Like right now?
You see her stab Lloyd with the syringe.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nox would have shot her immediately.
Kadros probably wrote. Kadros could have taken off her hand. Like he's between
I
her
didn't
and
realize there was a fucking syringe involved, otherwise you would have.
We failed perception checks.
Actually,
There was a perception check?
Wouldn't have.
Didn't request one.
Bill would have made him stand down.
And as to all of you, this does not. Oh, by the way, roll attacks and damage. This does not stop. Whatever little blabbermouth he had,
Not 21st.
I will make sure all of you natural
Suck
born
it, the fuck up.
Let him finish.
That's all right. You're first on our list. You son of a bitch. Bastard ass who has no inclination of what else she's done.
Oh, for fuck's sake, where's the eraser? That isn't what I meant to do at all.
May everything you touch spoil in your grave. May everything you exist in spoil underneath you. May everything you determine to grow from the ground decay beyond every existence you have. You are the spawn of nothing and will remain in nothing. Night Spire.
So first of all, there's an 8d6. What was the hit for that?
It's a. Actually, wait. Would this only be like regular attacks allowed? I can't cast Fireball? Because in which case I won't do that.
You guys are just gonna cast a fireball?
Fireball would hit
I'm
all of
straight up
us.
I'm going to murder this bitch. Fully, I am fully going to kill her. I have no reason not to. She has proven herself.
You can. There's contingency plan.
Okay, so just to lead up, so I guess everybody in what radius?
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a spot to cast it that won't splash everybody.
I would recommend against fireball. We can
yeah.
there's a plan in place. Don't worry.
As Eric starts to try to pull the tank slowly away.
Alright, okay, hold up.
I'm in this particular spot for a reason.
Perhaps
Alright.
you can.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to fall back on being a support caster.
Oh, no. I like your offensive spell casting, but perhaps work on healing yourself first.
Nox healed me for 25. I'm up to 29 now.
Oh.
Okay, so if I were to heal you, I would be beside you unless you moved in towards me.
Okay, you know what? I actually should ask again.
She's going for her throat.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta finish describing the moment. There's a lot of going on, and we're still technically in some level of a turn order.
All right, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire whenever my turn rolls around in this mess. Then.
So
That's on you.
First off, I will say that Vale, if you're striking Veronica because you already stated you were going to effectively, I will give you that attack.
Remember, we are flanking her.
You are flanking everyone.
She is thoroughly flanked. That means that you get advantage on attacks because if she's flanked and you're a rogue. Get describing. This promises to be good.
So you can see she already kind of bites her lip a little bit as she is like, I was able to get a couple samples from a wonderful prison we had recently, and I've been really curious to know what it'll do.
Oh no, it's the fucking white
Nail
barriers.
barriers her teeth. Scarier and larger than usual.
We're still waiting on her turn.
Yeah. Do it. Do it.
Son, try to be something more worthwhile.
That expects that you'd be worthwhile in the first place.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Cadros, take her legs. I got a 20. Cadros is doing a 20.
We're still on turns.
Yeah, it's still her turn.
Cadros. It's my fucking turn.
Yeah, and Swan already said you got the attack.
All right, going for the legs. Give me an attack.
For me, it was 11 plus something. For him, the telekinetic rend. $13 for me, 14 for him.
Neither of those hit.
No. 24 and 21.
For
that was damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
What were the
21
hits?
You hit.
Alright.
So 12 and whatever else I said.
I think it was 11. No, 14.
14. Yeah, that sounds correct.
The 20, they both hit.
So 12 and 14, I think, were my damage rolls.
So total of 26.
Legs taken off.
Best you can do is a chunk out of the thigh, probably. But
I don't care. We're taking
it's a start.
2 pieces.
Indeed, we are removing chunks. Now, how the hell do you erase a thing on fucking roll 20?
Your contingency plan would be right now, Robin.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem.
When your blade from Kadro slices down onto her, never mind. Continue. I will say that you cut into her skin and immediately start to see that the skin starts to pull itself back together slowly.
Oh, great. She's an actual troll, not just a cosplaying one. Wonderful.
That's a cosplaying troll?
Oh, you know, I thought she only looked like one. Apparently she is one. Marvelous.
So where's the troll dick?
Presumably that's where the child came from. May he rest in pieces after we're done with him.
Feel slightly bad for the son of a bitch.
Nox,
well, I do too.
You see Lloyd's body shift shape, bones break, legs spew out from below. You hear the same scream, and a flash of memory from Sable Corrections immediately comes to your mind. As Veronica seemingly laughs out.
Nox's first reaction would be, oh shit, she's a carrier, and he would have pulled the trigger on her.
Good.
The first attack would have been a nat 20.
Oh, fuck yeah.
The second attack would be a 15. I think that misses.
15 does miss.
Yeah.
Did you use the bardic inspiration I gave you already?
Wait, do I get it every time?
No, it's just a one-time thing, but I wasn't sure if you'd used it.
Oh, I used it on the first lockpick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, continue.
Fair enough. So then that would be a 38 damage on the hit.
$32 and 38?
No, 38 flat. That's everything included.
I want to murder everything.
And with that, Compression would step up and attempt to punch her in the back of the head. You know, donkey punch.
Okay, give me an attack.
Give me a second.
Ow. Pain. funny bone does not exist, but the ankle bone feels funny.
Oh, it's +9, so a 26.
26 does hit.
1d8. Nine damage from compression.
When his hand slams into the back of her head goes straight down. Rovan, when her head comes back up, you notice very large vampire teeth.
Oh, that's what she is. Hey, Roman, this is your specialty. Give us that good radiant damage, son.
The teeth continue to grow. And the illustrious form she has falls away.
Oh boy, she's even. I didn't think she could get uglier.
Oh, hey, look, I knocked the grace out of your ass. That's the end of my turn.
Are you going to be my snack?
I mean, if you like the taste of cold steel.
Let's put that to the test, shall we? And Rovan is going to target her teeth.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, I assume a 24 hits.
24 does hit.
I assume 21 hits.
21 does hit.
Okay. Rovan is going to transfer Hunter's Mark to her as a bonus action, targeting her teeth with both the Sunblade and the Saturn Dagger. One attack is going to do 21 damage, and the other one is going to do 20 damage, for a total of 41 damage. There's the math behind all of that.
Beautiful.
Good fucking god!
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And as for why I was giggling, have any of you seen the old movie Castaway? Do you remember the scene where Tom Hanks took one of his teeth out with an ice skate?
Yes.
That.
Yes, and that, well, unfortunately, no fire or acid damage. However, that is force and radiant damage and piercing.
Which, if she's a vampire.
By the way, I'm a vampire, hun.
You dig your blades into her and can see that it's not making her any more pretty, I'll tell you that much. The radiant blade stabs into her side and you hear
Lady
a hiss
Nightspire is a
and howl
vampire.
from her. Seemingly, she seems to almost elongate with her legs as the female form starts to fall more and more away.
I recommend everyone get about 30 feet away from this bitch.
Okay.
You may want to leave and come back in.
Oh yeah, we're not hearing you if you're trying to talk.
And Rovan will use his movement to get approximately 30 feet away from this bitch.
His headset has died.
Oh no.
Where's your fancy head? Where's your fancy cord? Charger cord.
Plugged into your machine. I don't use it.
And since you did step out of... Did you teleport or did you just step out of range?
I will have moved out of range. I will take the attack of opportunity.
Actually, you moved out of both the opportunity of both of them.
Oh no.
Okay.
She has a 10-foot attack radius?
You?
No, her.
Well, he was right here. So she was
Oof,
already
yeah.
within 5, and then he was also within 5.
Oh, that's all right.
Rovan, actually, I need a. I need an athletics check.
All right. One.
You are able to pull out, as it seems like her long extended fingernails have reached to pull you in for a grapple, but you are able to effectively get your way out, but not before taking 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
That was from her. From him, I'm assuming a 21 still hits you.
21 will hit.
That will be. There's going to be some math involved.
No.
Yeah, wrong mic.
No, I'm sorry.
Not on the wrong mic.
I didn't see it pop up.
Uh, 7 points of slashing.
Apparently this doesn't work. Can anybody hear me?
Trying to figure out what to do for Kaya.
For Kaya?
Yeah.
She's right here. It's just her mic is. 1 second. Do you want to
I
try?
have to hop on to do her mic. Eris, you see that Lloyd's body has snapped and grown in size and started to grow these mushroom-like tumors. And Veronica is not as pretty.
Why is this pink? Saying it's 15 feet wide.
Sorry?
What's the width of the tank?
15.
If I go up through like this, I'm gonna try and not hit people with that. Okay.
You will hit Kadros and compression at least.
I'm basically just gonna block this doorway for now and ready a movement. So if I have a chance to run something over, I'm going to.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm gonna sit kind of broadside-ish here and block the doorway.
Okay.
I'll come over on the chirp there. If anyone has some green magic cores, we can get this main cannon online. I just can't feed it myself.
I've got one. Drive over to me. I'll just stick it in there. And I'm assuming that'll be a full action, yeah?
It would be an action to install.
Alright. Actually, wait, is the thing going before me, or would it be faster for me to go over to it?
It has not made an attack yet.
Alright, well... Okay, can bards disengage, though?
Can bards disengage?
I don't think I can actually get... Oh, well, wait, let me...
Any character can use that action.
Alright, cool. I'm trying to figure out how to do... I can't move through the square that the guy is in, right?
You can't move through an enemy square.
Okay, so I... If I disengage, it'll only be from him, right? Like, I won't be able to push past her without shenanigans occurring.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I can get over to there without shenanigans. If I could just go straight through her, that would be great, but I can't. I can pass her, but I'd attack of opportunity and she'd probably grapple me.
What will you do, Anaya?
I'm trying to figure that out. Damn. How bad is she looking anyway? She recovered the damage?
She is regenerating.
Don't like that. Alright, I'm gonna instead.
Owen will shout, "If you can, hit her with acid or fire."
That's the plan. That is the plan.
Actually, I lied. She is not regenerating.
No, did the radiant damage do it? Okay, disengage. Is that a bonus action or a regular action? Or what is
Regular action.
Ah.
It says you can use a disengage action, causing your move action to not trigger attack opportunities.
Really hard positioning a fireball with all these guys.
Alright.
I am being very, very picky about this. Alright, cool. Sydney is going to... I'll have to go the long way round. And 5, 10, 15... Pause for a second. The only problem is that it hits Kadros again. He doesn't like fire. How's Kadros looking in terms of health?
How's Kadros looking?
Yeah.
He's got health.
Alright. Hopefully he can take another fireball. Can Nox take another fireball?
It's advantage.
86. You are... You sure? Kadros be fine? Oh god, will Rovan be fine?
Apologies. What's the question?
Can Nox take another fireball?
I fear for the eyeball.
Let's just say safely no.
Alright, then no fireballs, damn it. Okay,
Oh.
I'm going to...
Guiding bolt, maybe?
I don't have Guiding Bolt, that's a cleric spell, and I didn't pick that one up. I only have a couple of out of class spells. Actually, I might
Cheers.
I might have lost one last time when we crashed. regardless. I guess it's going to be a support caster kind of day.
You can
No,
start.
you got a couple of fireballs.
on.
That's pretty
offense class.
Yeah. No.
You could also bless people if you want,
I can. Oh, I can. Can't I? Huh.
including yourself.
I'm just moving Nia around this big fucker, because that way she doesn't take attacks of opportunity. And he has a 10-foot reach.
Someone said that, but nope, just 5.
10-foot reach for cat, because I have no knowledge about Lady Demascaro.
Okay, so I can still go here, because I think that's still in reach of him. Use all my movement. I don't think it's probably wise to throw the Magicore.
Little Think is on top with his arms up.
Like, how big is the Magicore? And can it take being thrown?
Oh.
Oh.
It's like a dinner plate size.
So Nia could potentially throw a frisbee at this fucking rat.
No,
Yeah.
dinner plate.
Little thing just stands up, arms open, squeak.
Squeak.
I can take it, throw it at me.
Don't know if this is wise. If only I'd taken Mage Hand. If only indeed. Right, that's the other thing I took. And I'm not going to
Impeccable throwing?
No, unfortunately.
I don't think that's a
both of
feat.
No, both of my College of Lore spells were 3rd level. Anyway, it doesn't matter right now. I'm sorry I'm taking so long on this turn. I have like 3 things I can do and I'm trying to determine which one is safest. Probably the safest one is actually... Can I hold action and like just when Eris can get the tank over to me, just hold action, install Magicore, and just use that action then?
So would you like to hold action to kind of grab hold of the tank if Eris pulls by?
Yeah, and like jam the Magicore into the correct slot. Nia is like eyeing it up thoroughly, trying to figure out where the fuck the slot is, so she can like spring into action.
It's inside the tank.
Okay, so Nia's going to like jump into the tank. And, yeah.
Okay,
Swing
you
yourself
can hold
around,
action.
be fucking amazing, and your name is Rose Tyler, and the doctor has just shown up.
Oh boy, this is going to suck.
She kind of holds the wound where she was stabbed. You can hear almost like a soft giggle in her voice as in between the gurgles and the snapping of her jaw. I started with Korea, and I will end with this planet. You will not stop what I've done.
Oh no.
He may have had the loud mouth, but I will make sure that the entire system
shut
knows
the
about
fuck
us.
up! You pathetic excuse for a perforated piece of piss. Get on with it! You actually have some gall to actually show up and decide that you're gonna be good at all this? Fucking put up or shut up and get the fuck out! My family's corpses have better game than you do.
Well, damn. Okay, well, she is going to... Actually, might as well go ahead and just shut down the...
Oh, and by the way, my family's corpses are dust. So all you're competing against is dust. And you are finding yourself.
Does a 17 hit compression?
Yes. Are you going to do more than 4 damage?
Yes.
Compression's dead.
No. Can we fix it? No, I'm sorry. This is the
As you see her seemingly throwing one of her clawed hands into him and punching through one of his arms. Compression seemingly trying to grasp hold of his own electrical components before falling onto his own back.
I'm done.
And then does an 18 hit you, Nox?
Yes.
As the creature seemingly stands up and looks down to see a new piece of prey, and it delivers 2 claws down on top of you, thrumping you down, slashing for a total of 20 points of slashing damage.
Okay. What else?
And it will disengage. It will disengage.
Huh. And go which direction?
As it will go for the wall.
Oh, it's going onto the ceiling. It's like that, I guess. Okay.
As it gets in range, vehicle moves in.
Well, your turn.
Okay, Nia's held action is going to go off at the same time, and she's going to put in the magic orb, whatever that entails. I'm assuming,
Well,
given the election, she
like I say, we'll wait to my turn otherwise, but it was a held action for this movement, so.
Okay, so for the sake of saying, he gets to hear you're going to go ahead and ram forward.
Mhm.
So you hear tires screech as the treads pull, and Nia, you jump onto the hood. Go ahead and I guess make an attack there.
Again, the slam attack, so I'm just going to verify.
Elnaya, you're able to get your way into the open door.
Slam it behind me and like start looking for the place to shove the core in, possibly shove it in, like that.
And you hit it for 9 damage as it slams to a stop.
Do I end up on top of it or just moving it off to the side?
It seemingly like caught you. Like it's not able to stop you, but it's definitely, holding on.
I'm not on top of it, that means.
No.
Okay.
Is the cannon directly in its face?
Basically.
Well, I know what I'm doing next turn. Nia can read Elvish, and
Would this mean it's technically prone and or grappled, kind of in a sense?
It's a weird version of grapple / prone. Like it's gonna have to let go because you rammed into it.
Okay.
Vale? By the way, you got an attack of opportunity if you'd like, since he... no, he disengaged. Shit!
Unfortunately, I was waiting for that, but it didn't work. So,
Go for them.
I forgot I disengaged, but then you hit me. Oh, God. This is what happens when I make fancy toys.
That's what held actions are for.
we're attacking. What's this thing here?
That's the Lady Nightspire.
That's Lady Nightspire?
That's Lady Nightspire.
Cadros and I are kicking its ass.
Kicking its
Hell
ass.
24 and 21.
Those both hit.
Hell yeah.
For ones all the way. Catris is gonna multi-attack, despite my hands not being able to. You got a 15 plus 12, 27.
That's the damage?
No, that's if he decided he was going to. I swung him, and then he decided he was going to swing again.
Those both hit.
Plus 21. 10 plus 12, 22 for Cadros, 1 telekinetic rend.
This is a lot of numbers. Okay, just give me the damage rolls.
For the second
telekinetic rend.
Hold on, how much damage? Just tell me the damage.
I'm working on it. What was it? 12 plus 20 plus 3?
Plus 20? Where'd you get the plus 20 from?
The second hit.
2d8. 11.
What was the final number?
2.
2? 22. Okay.
Well done.
Okay, anything else? As you guys dip both of your blades into this hideous monstrosity that was once a beautiful woman. She shrieks back as the pain of these multiple sun blades cut into her. She seemingly looks to see at the wounds that are not putting themselves back together. Fail?
See?
Anything else?
Just kick the fucker out.
Kick the fucker out. Okay. Nox?
Murder the son of a bitch.
Alright. Well, with everything that's going on, Nox literally starts spitting out blood as he tries to hold himself together.
Hang in there.
With his bonus action, he's going to cast Cure Wounds on himself. That's 23 HP. Good. Better than 6. And with his full action, he is going to do a double attack on Lady Nightspire.
Okay.
Oh, that's why it's Nightspire. She's a fucking vampire.
Does a 24 hit?
24 does hit.
And does a 27 hit?
A 27 does hit.
Nox is going to load his next round. Snarl. This is for compression. So he deals 17 damage and then 11 damage.
Two gaping-sized holes appear in her chest. You're starting to see bits of the black ooze inside of her dripping down as she squeals back.
Nox is going to move down here. And that's it.
Mia now regrets telling Roven to get the fuck out of Dodge, but...
Roven.
Roman will use Cure Wounds on self. Restoring... Sorry. 1d8. Restoring 9 hit points of damage.
Okay.
And that will be it.
Okay. Eris, you have slammed into this monstrosity. It has taken a blow. And as you look back, you can see Elnaya sliding into the cabin behind you and loading the magic core. Immediately, you start to begin to hear the hum. And you now have a gunner. But she can't fire yet because it's not her turn. But you are rammed up against this thing.
What orientation am I currently on this thing? Sorry.
So, yeah, I was gonna say like that.
I'm gonna try and basically like spin it around so I have this side of them. So basically, give my gunner an opportunity to go like this, almost in a sense, depending how that works. Probably a good idea. Yeah, probably a good idea.
See if we can blast through this guy and into his ugly ass mom.
Yeah, but we're gonna hit Nox and maybe do more damage to compression than we need to.
Yeah, we really don't do that. Well, we'll figure it out. You can hold. You could try. You could hold your action until after I've gone and shot, and then you can like reposition afterward. I think that's the thing you can do.
That's about the orientation it would be.
Yeah, we'll hold action until shots been fired for reorientation.
Alright. So, okay. So it's going to be an action, I guess. I don't know what I roll, but I am going to shoot at whatever. Okay. I'm assuming big guy, yeah?
So it'd be a d20 plus 2 then, Sean, for void roll, right? Am I understanding this correctly?
It's a d20 plus 2?
We get plus 2 beside it, so I'm assuming it's a d20 plus 2.
Yes.
For hit.
That's it? Considering we're like right like on top of this guy with the muzzle.
21 to hit.
Damn.
That hits.
Okay.
As Elnaya, you slide into the cannon of this thing. You feel like you can get a sense of the controls being written in Elvish. You hear the spin of the turret as it swings over, basically face planting right into this thing. All right, I need 98.
So it's there. 45. Plus
45.
all that extra. Then there's all the extra elemental damage as well. I'm not sure how that actually works out.
It takes. It has
extra
weaknesses.
damage,
What elements are we doing exactly?
So
1d8 dice represents a different damage type in order: acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necro, poison, radiant, thunder.
Okay, so 6 radiant, 8.
So radiant deals double.
So 12.
And poison will also be dealing double.
14, I think. Either 14 or 16, I can't remember the order.
And then just
So
the
there's 8 different elements. So the poison and radiant would be 6 and 7 base damage.
So 14 and 12.
Then there would be acid of 5 and 8, and the rest would be what it is. 1 cold, 4 fire.
I got you.
2 force.
I got you.
4 lightning. Okay. 8 necro.
Total is 58 points of damage. That's a big hit. You blow a huge chunk out of the right side of this thing. It loses 3 of its legs as it shrills in pain.
And as that happens, does he lose basically the ability to hold me better? And I can.
He will now be prone.
Okay, can I get over top of him? Or I basically just kind of get up on top of him?
Since you held your action, I will say you can run him over.
Okay, I'm gonna sit on top of him, and I'm gonna fire up those tires. Something awful. Just burn mark him.
Okay, you could do another slam.
We're turning this motherfucker into roadkill. Oh my god.
There's some 13 damage. I'm doing that right?
Ah!
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And as long as I'm on top of them, those wheels are not going to stop spinning.
You see more and more of this gunk just flying out the back as you feel it trying to escape from underneath. And that is where we will hold session. Because we lost to Vale. Unfortunately, this Vale's wonderful PC has decided to fail on us.
Oh no.
What will happen to the adventurers?
Oh no! Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with her machine, but it's doing weird shit.
So it seems that if I want more challenging things, I need to give them like 500 hit points.
No, just stop giving me big things to hit them with.
This is just very, very funny. I was honestly expecting more death, but I also, I guess, am kind of a catastrophizer.
Don't get us wrong, we're all nearly dead, I'm sure.
Yep, that's my fault. My bad.
It was worth it. We agreed.
I suppose, but compression though.
We can rebuild him stronger, faster, better.
Yeah, we have a thing to put compression inside of to make him bigger, better, stronger, faster.
Exactly.
Not faster, but there is ways of dealing with this.
Can we repair him?
Oh yeah, no, I have 3 turns to get to him.
Oh, okay. Alright, that's fine then.
The boy needs a goddamn screw or two.
More or less.
Just gonna bolt that man back together. Slap some duct tape on him, he's fine.
So how we feel.
Slightly stressed.
God, I feel like a huge asshole, I'm sorry.
You've made some delightful villains, Sean.
Yeah.
You guys were the ones who core. As Swan walks into the scene, literally tearing someone a new one. Multiple places, multiple times.
I do feel like that moving Mia up and, calling him like a tool to his face was pretty good.
Oh no, it was. I am still speechless. All of you had been holding something in a little bit, and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and be mean. And then when you guys start going out, I was like, I'm afraid. I realize I lose an argument real fast. This is why I don't talk to the doctors very well.
Yeah, doctors aren't scary, Sean. You're fine.
So my next available die, because they are messing with my schedule a lot. I have either Thursday or Friday next week.
Cool. We'll aim for one of those days because I know we're trying to work with the other group, but I'm game for either of those days as far as I know.
Thoughts, feelings, ideas, concepts, other peeps?
I don't know, but I am delighted, as per usual.
Exactly.
Okay, I will propose this question, but if not, we will hold it for theoretically Friday.
Okay.
But if the other group says something different, we can manipulate.
Sounds good, my guy. Sounds good.
But everyone, go relax. This fight is not over.
We'll give them hell.
Oh, they're getting hell. I seem to have given out way too much radiant damage. That was my other problem. Because I was like, yes, I'll just reject unless the person has taken radiant damage. Fucking vampires, god damn it. I only read the part that was like sunlight. I'm like, it's not sunlight, it's radiant damage. The bottom and radiant damage. You know what? You know what? Oh, by the way, this eye is like super dead.
Oh, rip and pepperoncini.
The other eyes are panicking, by the way, as they spin on their little pedestals.
Everything is getting fucked pretty good.
To make it a little easier to understand what you're looking at, if I can direct your attention to the group chat, this is what they look like.
Of course.
Well, at least I know what I'm going to sing when the combat's over.
Success.
Sylvia, this is what happens when you look at my enormous beams.
I am now copyrights. I am so fuckered, ain't that right?
I mean, parody law and all that.
We'll just cut that out in post.
Exactly.
More specific, I think this was the photo I was using. I know it's the exact same one, but that's why I picked the eye colors.
Of course you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Well, I'm going to stop recording there.